What's up, teammates? It's Coach Nancy here. How are you all doing tonight? Hi, Janice. I see you. Hi, Madeline. Let me go up. Let me pay homage to the people who were here waiting for a little bit. Hi, Lisa. Leslie, sorry. Leslie Cochran. I see you. Thanks for being a member. Lisa Hollick. I see you also. You're also a member. I thank you for all the members. It'd be too many for me to shout out that you're a member. So it's the interest of time because I know we're a little bit late and I apologize for that. I'll get into that in a minute. But Leslie Cochran, hi. Anita Essex, hello. Karen Hamilton, hey. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Myra. Betty to you, hello. Lakita McClaster, hi to you. Valerie, hello. Janice Mitchell, hi. Alva, hi, Alva. Hi, friend. Barbara Gilbert, hello to you. Gardening and Cocktails, hello. Thank you for showing up. Shirley Hill, good morning to you. Claudette Wright, good morning to you. Hi, Jackie Brown. Hi, everyone. If you're catching this on the replay, thank you for watching as well. I appreciate that. So, a couple things right out the gate. So, firstly, I apologize for my tardy tonight. I had technical difficulties and glitches, and my internet was intermittent. As you all know, I record from my basement, and sometimes it's a bit shoddy down here as far as the internet. So I had to move around a little bit downstairs just to get the reception right. I was going to go upstairs, but I have so much equipment down here, it would have just been a nightmare. So that and a couple of other things. Helping a couple of the seniors trying to get on and trying to become a member, etc. So again, tonight, this show is open to members and non-members alike because some people have paid, but they just can't figure out how to work YouTube out, how to get on YouTube. And they're looking on Facebook, or some people haven't paid and they haven't figured out how to, get connected and get their grandkids over to the house. So about maybe half a dozen or so, maybe a little bit more people like that. I mean, like regulars who are always in the room. So just as a courtesy, again, I did make this open and available to everyone. It's my discretion to do. But I definitely ran it past the paid members as well, just to give them a courtesy and let them know about that as well. All right. So again, I apologize for the tardy. Lots going on here tonight. So we're going to get right into it. All right. So let's see. Hi, OG Leonard. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being a member. I saw your membership come through the other day. Yvetta Coleman, hi to you also, and Myra Willard. Listen, if you haven't already joined us as a member, please do. I know that we've been extending these like courtesy viewings. I'm not even broadcasting on YouTube at all right now at this moment, just on Facebook. I'm not broadcasting on Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm only broadcasting on YouTube. And if you haven't become a member yet, then I encourage you to do so. I would certainly appreciate the support. You can go to our page on YouTube and then click on the join tab or the join button, and it'll bring up a number of options for you there. From supporter to super supporter, right? So I've moved it to monthly. A lot of you all were asking for that when I had it at annual for the other platform that we were going to be going on. So it's $14.99 a month for supporter and $19.99 a month for super supporter. And we have there are differences in packages, right? So you have your clinic quarter and the super supporter. You have your virtual field trips and the super supporter, and a couple of other things too. Discounts on swag is higher. It's like 15% for the super supporters. All right. So again, it's a complimentary show. If you are not a member, I see a lot of our members in here, but if you're not, it's complimentary. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you will join us for future broadcasts. All right, let's get into it. So I want to get into the disclaimer. So yeah, let me take this down so you guys can see these comments down. Hi, Romanita. So everything that we say on this page, everything that I speak, everything that I write, myself as well as registered teammates, right? Meaning people who follow my page, just in general. Everyone who follows the page. This is a disclaimer for all of us. It's that everything we say is alleged, or it's allegedly written or spoken. from the time I start talking and say hello or just open my mouth and start speaking to the time I click out of this broadcast. Everything's alleged and allegedly. Anything you find that I've written online anywhere about anyone, it's all alleged and allegedly. All right. We're also non-discriminatory, which simply means that we don't discriminate against people. You know that we mostly cover Carmen and Tay, or Crook and Took, as they're famously named, and they're in a lesbian relationship. Only one of them is a lesbian, though. That would be Carmen. The other one is an opportunist. She goes whatever way the bag is swinging, she's swinging that way. All right. So if I say anything about somebody being a punk or a sissy or a soft cookie ass bitch, which is what they call them up north where I'm from, it's no slur against the entire gay community, who I fully support and have always have my entire life, right? So, I mean, we're going to get into some punks and sissies talking tonight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like any man who puts his mouth on female, on gossip, right? If you're obsessed with gossip as a man, you're definitely a fucking sissy or punk, definitely, as they're called, right? So again, if I say that tonight, I'm talking about one specific person or two or three, however many I'm talking about, but certainly not the entire community. I definitely have a pass to talk shit about that community because I've been supporting them my entire life. Okay. So it's kind of like nobody else can call your kids ugly except you, or maybe your close friends, your best friends, your aunties, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a pass to do that. But anybody else is war. So, and also hold harmless. In less than a week, we will be having Clinic Corner, and we're going to have a very, very, very good and excellent doctor on the panel with us to discuss women's health, as well as primary care, and answer some of your primary care questions or women's health questions. So that's coming up on the 14th, which is Saturday. So not this Saturday coming, the following Saturday. Super excited about that. I'm very happy to be bringing that to the teammates. All right. And so this whole harmless is for any advice or comments that the physician or registered board certified physician will be having on the show on 14th. Any advice or comments that she give, or anything like, or I or anyone else, this hold harmless clause, and it is to protect us from you going out and doing something absolutely ridiculous and then trying to come back and say, well, Dr. So-and-so said. It's kind of like when Trump was talking about, he gave, he had there was a press conference, and he was like, well, COVID's out there, and I don't understand why we can't. I mean, we should just inject bleach into us, bleach and disinfectant. That kills COVID, right? If we just injected that into our bloodstream, I think this will clear everything up. Just dumb as hell. So, saying something like that, and then people going out and injecting themselves with bleach, blah, 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 and then going back to say, well, I heard and Trump said, that, no, we're not playing those games. We're doing whole harmless over here. So any information that you get, while it will be from a board certified, well-qualified physician, we still have this whole harmless clause. So we're not responsible for anything that you do under the direction of myself or anyone that I bring onto my panel. All right. Let's see. Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Iveta. Hi, Delphine, and Diane Lewis. All right. So let's get right on into it. So, okay. As you all probably know, today, boss lady, who's Karina, who just a level set for people who may be just joining the page, or let me take this down. Just a level set for people who may be joining the page or new to the situation. Karina Jones, nicknamed Boss Lady, she got into, she had to address some things today. And Karina Jones is the owner and proprietor at this point that I know of the I Got You seasoning brand, which was conceptualized by Carmen, was also called Cook or Cook the Crook, right? So Carmen's likeness has been removed from the bottles of seasoning, which I'm so happy about that. We covered that the other day. And, Carmen and Cook and Took, they definitely have people out there who hide behind screens, who hide behind, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff, right? They throw rocks and they hide behind these blank screens with no name on them, just saying all kind of shit. But please know, right? Please know that that means absolutely nothing. Like, you definitely are dealing with a whole bunch of people on this internet who have all kinds of resources and etc. to them. I can tell you that I knew my name was going to come up and all that shit attached to my name. I knew it was just a matter of time before somebody found it, because it's out there, right? I mean, not all the information, but my name is tied to it. So believe me, it's just a matter of time before somebody finds you, who you are. And I've never hit my face. I've always been right here with y'all. All right. That should tell y'all something too, but we're not gonna get into that. They like to hide their face. They like to put up a fake screen. They use our format, you know what I'm saying? Our words come in still, whole paragraphs from our membership package stuff, all kind of stuff. So today it was brought to my attention that some punk sissy was making comments about Boss Lady's son. Now, Boss Lady has a son. He's a teenager. His name is Matthias. And Matthias, she calls him, but in the Bible it's pronounced Matthias. I had this conversation. But Matthias, and listen, on this page, we definitely give our opinions about what we see about, Crook and Cook and Took. But one thing I've always maintained on this page is that I don't talk about people's children. I don't give a fuck what kind of beef I have with you. I'm not going to talk about your kids because they don't deserve it. And that's just the kind of person I am. And I don't talk about like innocent bystanders, like how Cook the Crook had her aunt on the show the other day. I was very respectful. I ignored all the comments, well, there weren't many, but there were some comments that were made to slight her aunt. And I didn't even indulge in that, because you have to have boundaries in any and everything in life, right? If you're just out here doing whatever willy-nilly, what kind of person are you really at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Forget what you think you know. This is what we see of you, right? If you stoop so low to talk about someone's grandmother, I would never do that. Or someone's child. Like, why would you put your words and your bad juju and your low vibrations on a child? Like, why would you do something like that? I mean, the only reason anyone would do something like that is because they, especially a man like you taking your sissification to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? This isn't even sissification, because I know a lot of feminine gay men. Know them and friendly with them, friends with them. And even people in general, regardless of your sexual orientation, your financial bracket, whatever, your education, people have limits. You know what I'm saying? People have limits. I mean, if a man rapes a child and he goes to jail, those thugs in jail want to basically kill him, because even those thugs, men, killers, hardcore killers, even they have boundaries. You show up as a chomo, a child molester, yeah, they're definitely going to make your time there. You probably wind up dead, because everyone has limits and boundaries. So when you step out of bounds and you are talking about someone's child, especially a child who, from everything that I know about him and that I've seen about him, he's very gifted. You know what I'm saying? He's very gifted, well-spoken, educated, for a child his age. And, just minding his damn business. So it came to my attention that some platform, which I won't even name or say, and I don't want you to name or say, because all they do is just ride on our coattails, literally. Now, me, I cover Crook and Took, right? That's all I cover. But I can cover a number of things, anything and everything. I could switch gears tomorrow and start covering whomever else I wanted to cover. And the teammates, I'm pretty sure, will follow along. You know why? Because I want to say this humbly, I have a gift. I know how to articulate myself. I know how to look at things critically. I don't just run my mouth just to be running my mouth. All right. I know how to put my perspective on things and when to shut up, when not to, disparage someone because they're a child, an elderly person, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can talk about anything. Clearly, obviously, I'm well versed. And so I could take this conversation to the next person, next page, whatever. So, but if I leave, who you want to talk about? That's I seem to be, from what everyone tells me, your only obsession. But now I haven't given any airplay to you, none, and I still am not going to say your name. And I've never even listened to anything that this person, this sissy, has said. But I will say this: like, y'all are always in my inbox sending me things, and they did send me the sound bite to what I'm talking about this person talking about sorry, the world is no. That person talking about Matthias, as they pronounce it. And yo, I'm gonna tell you, like, yeah, I know you're trying to make a buck. You know what I'm saying? This is like a little side hustle for me. It's not, I won't say little because I don't want to diminish the membership and the support that I've received and that I continue to receive. And I really am very grateful about that. But this is, you know what I'm saying? This is an extra stream of revenue for me. Like, I've always worked my whole life. I'm a professional. Like, I have an executive level position, and I have held one for the last 10 plus years or so. So no, this is not my only job. And if I stop doing this tomorrow, I'm still going to eat. I'm still going to maintain my lifestyle, all of that, very much so. But this person, people really use this as like their primary source of income, and nothing is wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, especially if you have a large following. I mean, once I get up to a large following, I would love to quit my corporate job. All right, this is a lot of pressure, trust me. But some people, in order to get to that level, in order to get to the top, in order to get a lot of followers, they go for like a shock value. You know what I'm saying? They call it shock jocking. And like Howard Stern would be a shock jock, to say just outrageous things. And so, for this person to be saying and doing all the things that they're saying and doing just to make $1 and try to get your numbers up, what's going to happen is the reverse is going to happen. Definitely, because you have to tread lightly, especially when you're just coming into the situation. From what I'm understanding, you don't know, like, I've been following these people for years, so I can talk about the situation passionately, intimately, deeply. I know all the ins and outs because I've been here for that time. But anyone just coming on the scene and trying to talk about the person who might be the hot topic, which would be me, when you guys, found like those little not little because they were big, those articles about, oh my God, Nandy's this, Nandy's that, without even knowing any of the facts. But you take stuff like that and try to run and build your platform. But what happens is, once the dust settles down, which at this point it's settled down, people gonna come right back. I told you, it's not about the person, right? These people could care less about me. It's about a person's talent. It's about their skill. It's about their ability. All right. Those three things is what makes way for you in life. And not just get the door open. When anyone has a talent, skill, or ability, right? Every one of us have some type of talent, skill, or ability. And that'll get you in the door. That'll get you a job. That'll get you a relationship. It'll get you in a door. But it's your character that'll keep you or release you from that situation. It's your character that keeps you in the door, right? And so, yeah, you might be getting some followers now and some numbers up, and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But then what? What's going to keep you there? How low are you willing to go to try to stay? And I'm talking about anyone at this point. How low is a person willing to go in order to get notoriety, to get its little social media clout? You know what I'm saying? To chase the social media bag. Like, how low are you willing to go? For me, I don't talk about people's kids. I do not. You've never heard me say anything unfavorable about anyone's child. And you never will, ever. Or someone senior in their family. I don't do things like that. But, people gotta, get their little rent paid. Kids are fighting words to me, Alva said. Hi, Sawanda. How are you? Kids are fighting words. I mean, come on. So, so a soundbite was sent to me, and someone real low to the ground. I mean, real low, had to do this. So out of respect for Karina and respect for her underage child, I'm not going to play the soundbite. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give that person, that sissy, the press, you know what I'm saying? Or a pass, or the notoriety, or whatever it is. I'm sure it'll be talked about on the show, whatever the channel is tomorrow. Again, we're not going to mention it in here because we don't give clout to, gutter snipes up in here. So basically, Matthias has this line of items, right? That he sells on the I Got You website, right? It's not on I Got You. I think it's on it's one of the I Got You sites. So it's like I Got You seasonings, I Got You sauces, so it's one of those one of the sites aligned with the organization, with the I Got You brand. And some of the items is that Butch Queen. Nah, that's not a Butch. That's a sissy. That gives sissy all day. I know some Butch Queens and I know sissies, and this one right here is the I Got You store. Thank you, Latanya. The I Got You store, and he sells items like seasoning racks, which I think is very helpful. Y'all buying the seasonings, go buy the rack. You know what I'm saying? They go together. The rack. He sells watermelon slicers, like a real quick, fast way to like core watermelon and slice it up. And he also sells just neat gadgets. You know what I'm saying? He sells like this pouch that if you squeeze it, if you put liquid in, you freeze the pouch, because I saw it when he released it several months ago, when he talked about it. Not released it, but when he introduced it to his store. You put liquid in this it looks like a soda can holder, right? Like one of those cozies that they have for soda cans, which we have on the swag site. Not the kind that he has, but we just have cozies. And you put liquid in, you freeze it, and then you put liquid into it, and then you squeeze it and it turns to a slushy. So apparently some people aligned with Carmen and Tay, because none of this shit goes without their blessing. Trust me, they know what's up. They see it and they bless it and they mess it. You know what I'm saying? They in the middle of the mess. You know what I'm saying? And so, someone created this voiceover mimicking Matthias and his items that he sells. You know what I'm saying? And doing it in a voice that was mimicky and very, very disrespectful. All right. And when I heard it, someone sent it to me. When I heard it, I was like, wow. I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away, because this child is, from what I've seen of him, and I read people, I watch people, I'm a New Yorker, I know what's up. This child is so gifted and smart. And if you ever see his interaction with Karina, with Boss Lady, she's always speaking life to this child. This super important, right? Super important that you do that. She's always speaking life into his life. She's always, speaking to him in the way that she sees him, like the way that, in a way that is conducive to building esteem and a child's self-worth and their perception and all of that, right? She's always speaking into his life. And wow, look at my brilliant son. This is my brilliant son, Matthias, and he's so handsome and he's so gifted. That's how she speaks to her child. We've seen it on camera. And that's how you're supposed to speak to and about a child. You know what I'm saying? Someone said that where is it? Let me go up. Someone said he acted really deep. He reached really deep coming for a child. He's pathetic. I mean, what you expect? He's aligned. Look who he's aligned with. All right. He's aligned with two, or at least one. I can't even say at least one. Two people, at least one for sure. Tay has this long ass criminal history record. Again, I challenge y'all. If y'all can find anything other than that identity theft stuff on my name, tied to my name, let everybody know. I don't have a criminal background, all right? But Tay does. She has a long ass criminal history, and people can change. Don't get me wrong. I know some of my brothers, they're killers and dealers. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are reformed and some of them are not. I could send one across, state to do to carry out a message for me. Let me put it like a verbal message, just in case anybody's watching. You know what I'm saying? The feds or whoever. A verbal message. A verbal message. Yeah, that's right. Verbal. And they'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you don't come for someone's child and then to pass it around Of course, Carmen and Tay, they thought it was hilarious, and everyone else, all those other platforms, that's out there that has a petition out against bullying. How do you have a petition out against bullying and you're bullying people? I never understood that, especially Carmen. Like, she's like the head honcho of bullying. You know what I'm saying? Told Latrice she was gonna fold her up, talked about her kids, talked about the Gibsons and their kids. You know what I'm saying? Talked about me, which I don't give a damn. She talks about everyone. She runs her mouth, and Tay runs her mouth, and then they wanna hide their hands and cry it like they're a victim. You're not a victim at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bless this mess that this little sissy put out. And I think it's absolutely pathetic, as Latanya said, and absolutely disgraceful. And so Boss Lady heard it. I mean, she has her people too. I mean, people who reach out to her all the time, I'm sure. And this is what she said in response to it. She said, she made a statement. Hold on. Let me take Latanya's comment down. So she made a statement and she said, mocking is a form of bullying. Danelle, or whatever her name is, you absolutely bully a kid, my son. Take accountability. Apologize and stop making excuses for what you did. Adults that bully kids are the worst of the worst. You should be ashamed. You're a grown ass man. I said ass. Man making fun of a kid who is a stellar student and owns 2 businesses that he built on his own. Unlike you, he's not begging viewers to pay his bills with cash apps and handouts. He doesn't ask for handouts from other people, hard-earned money. He works hard and makes his own money. You could learn from him instead of making fun of him. Get yourself together and stop picking on children. Try focusing your time and energy doing something positive with your bum-ass petty life. I said that part. My 17-year-old son can teach you a few things. Watch him and learn how to make your own money, bum. It will keep you busy and happy so you can stop the gossiping like a bitch. I said that. Bullying and begging others to pay your bills for you. He can also teach you about integrity and compassion and accountability. Those are a few traits needed to succeed in life. And all you hate platform hoes, I said that part. All you fucking hoes on these hate platforms and adults, and I use that term loosely, shared this grown-ass man's video mocking my son are part of the problem. You are some of the same people who started the petition, again, to stop bullying. Yet, you are the true bullies. I'm disgusted by your behaviors and your hypocrisy. And one of you is a life coach and another is a nurse. Just ridiculous. Get yourselves together and make a change because right now you're a fucking disgrace. I absolutely agree with everything she said. You know what I'm saying? Now, had they said something about Karina, which we went over that the other day, that's one thing. You can say whatever about her. You can say whatever about me, blah, 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 blah. We're adults. We can handle it. Either we can address it or ignore it. And I ignore a lot of the shit. We had an op on our page, last week? And I didn't even know who the fuck she was. I had no idea. Okay. And people like, that's the op. And I'm like, word? Because they ain't acting like an op on my page. Like, y'all get right when you come on this page because your ass will get going, whoever it is. But to come after a child, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want about me. You can believe whatever, don't believe. That's me. I'm an adult. Let me put my face back up. Hold on. You can say whatever you want about me. But coming after a child, like, come on, y'all. Like, this is ridiculous. I think this response was well written. I think that it got to the point. And I think that anyone reading this, if you have any kind of fucking consciousness, a shred of decency in your body, you will feel bad if you were the person behind something like this. But if you don't, you know what I'm saying, then, of course, you're just going to take this and try to run with it and try to platform and a space and a name for yourself. But when you build a space and a name for yourself on shit, You know what I'm saying? Talking shit and not having boundaries. Again, we have boundaries over here. I talk about grown ass people who I know for a fact took my money and did something else with it. All right. That's what I talk about on this page. But when you build a platform based off of, you know what I'm saying, pure hate for somebody you never had any interactions with, poured into their life, never donated to them, never did it, never supported them in any way, just people you just picked offline, your shit won't last. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to last. That's all you have. And you might be popping for a hot second whenever that does happen, but it's not going to last because people who come to my page who want to hear about Carmen and Tay and, you know, all their shenanigans, even they know, like on this page, there's certain things we don't do. I have a code. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a long ass code, but it is a code, you know? And I can move from topic to topic and talk about different things. I don't have to put my mouth on a child, you know what I'm saying, to try to get up ratings or get my numbers up. Like, come on, you gotta be like, really? Like, I know you're doing, I'm not even going, I know a lot about you, sir. A lot more than you think I know. Because once again, you can hide behind the screen and just put your voice up, but it's all kinds of people who be watching these platforms and shows. So watch your fucking self. All of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever about me. But when you start talking about a kid, boss lady, her money a little long. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can afford to take that ass to court and get whatever you got out your little apartments. You know what I'm saying? Just because on some Cardi B shit like she did to that blogger. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be careful because people have trigger points, and for a lot of people, that's their kids. So let me see. She got the money to take that ass to court all day long. Do you? Do you have money for a defense? Probably not. Let's see. If half the teens had Mr. Millionaire Matthias drive, the world will be shocked because he has it going on. I know that's right. Let's see. Keep up the good work, boss lady. You got everything under control. Don't let no one get you down, said Shirley. And Darlene said, yes, Crooks Gatson and her ignorant ass allowed them to tear him down. Shows their level of maturity and character. Crook could have and should have shut that shit down, but beware. She's not going to shut it down. She's reveling in all of this, okay? Let's see. That's shit had already responded to Boss Lady's statement. Oh, that sissy has already responded to Boss Lady's statement. Somebody sent it to me. I don't follow the sissy. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow him at all. I mean, who is he? He's nobody, literally. And even though, like, I don't not follow him because he's nobody. Like, you, when I started this whole membership thing, it came to my attention. Oh, the same night, early the next day, now he's started a membership thing. And not only did he start like this whole subscription-based membership thing on platform because I did, because he used my words. Like, he's the one who stole the words that I came up with and that I wrote in the terms, conditions that y'all know I'm a writer and a speaker. That's what I do. I write all my own shit. Shit sounded so good to the city that he copied the whole thing and was so sloppy and lazy that he pasted it on his website or wherever he pasted it when he started the to charge for membership too the next day after I said it with the name with the word teammates in it. So I know you copied my shit. You didn't even go back and remove keywords like, you know, that was specific to my page. You know what I'm saying? So this is the kind of person we talking about. Low life, uneducated ass, sissy ass bitch, you know, with their mouth on someone's kids. Yeah, I said it. I said it and I meant it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Everybody has their boundaries in the hood. Like, this gets you fucked up in the hood. Like, no lie. This will get your ass beat in the hood. But when you hide behind a computer, you know what I'm saying? You're not even just hiding behind a computer. You show your face, nigga. Like, show your face. Can you show your face? Because I show my face. That should have told y'all something when y'all found all that shit. Like, well, wait, this bitch been showing her face the whole time. Shouldn't she been hiding? Yeah, it's more than meets the eye with a lot of shit. But show your face. Let me see your face. Let me see that mug since you got so much to say about somebody. Y'all ever seen this face? Y'all let me know. But it's easy to find out who you are. Trust me. Very easy. A lot of people watch these shows and these programs. So, you know, it's crazy. It's absolutely inconceivable to me that thanks, TG. I'll send it to your Facebook inbox. There's so many people that watch this. Listen, these people are, like I said, I knew that shit was gonna come up with my name tied to it, my identity and all that shit. I knew it. It was just a matter of time because it's some smart ass people who be on these platforms who are on the internet, period. And if you think for 1 second that you can hide behind some little vibrating little thing, which without your face being shown, you think that that's going to secure your identity, and obviously you give a fuck because you never showed your face. If you think that's going to protect you in that little job you just started or whatever, baby, I know more than you think I know because people are always in my ear. You be sitting, your trainer, I ain't even going to get into it. Be careful, tread lightly. Not with me because I don't give a fuck, but with people's kids, that's a whole nother situation. Let's see. You don't need to find him, Valerie. He's nobody. He's just, you know. I love your added commentary. Thank you for that, Unicorn. Keep up the good work, boss lady. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Valerie. I'm not even gonna highlight that. Isn't he the new guy that Took is doing YouTube with? Yeah, basically. Listen, Carmen and Tay will find anybody to co-sign their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Anyone to stand with them and distract y'all from what's really going on, which is them accepting donations and collections, accepting dry begging, coming out and begging, and misappropriating the funds. That's it. I don't even, people are in my inbox all the time like, oh, coach, there's this lady, she got kids, could you put start a GoFundMe for her, or put up her name and her cash app? I say it, and I've told y'all on air before. No, let me take this down. No, I'm not doing it unless God himself comes to me, and he better have Jesus with him, because it's a lot of people out here stealing your identity and somebody might pretend to be God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. He better have Jesus, and Jesus better be walking on water to prove it's him, because I'm not putting anyone's information up on this page. You're not going to get me tied up in, oh, Nandy collected the money. Oh, Nandy was associated with it. Nah, absolutely not. That's what we're not doing, okay? I'm smarter than that. I'm not even going to step into that at all. So please stop asking me to put so-and-so on the show, put their cash app up, or put them on show. No, I'm not doing any of that. Any money that y'all send to me, I done covered this. That's my money. Like, I'm not even gonna play with you. I'm not gonna hold you. That's my money. Okay. Any membership money, cash apps, it goes to me. If I want to bless someone with it, which I probably usually do, that's my damn business. And I'm not gonna show you that I did it or X, Y, and Z. Okay? That's the difference between me and them. They're using people to get you to send them money. I'm using my gift of gab, articulation, my insight, all that. That's what I ask, if you guys send me cash apps, which I haven't even posted my cash app. Have you noticed that? In about a month or several weeks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Let's see. Children are off limits. Wow, they've always posted stop bullying people, and they're behind it. That is the biggest fucking bull. They're what we call in New York Broad Street bullies. All right. Let's see. I would say, yeah, they'll hurt you bad up north. I know that's right. Talking about somebody's kids, baby, we not built the same at all. Kids are off limits, period. Yep, absolutely. Crook is finding all dirty birds. Absolutely. Anybody that's gonna co-sign her shit. Drinking zero sugar Canada Dry. I have to tell y'all about a scare I had yesterday. But listen, that's right, baby girl. Let them do their own work. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Cook and Crook are creating these diversions and these distractions so that y'all aren't watching what they're doing. But again, a lot of people watch these broadcasts from the feds on down, okay? And they know what's up, and we all know what's up too. Let's see. We'll take one more, and then we'll move on. Carmelita May said Tay had told her supporters that I was a mental case and needed special education. I'm fully educated, so are my children. Listen, take that with a grain of salt. Okay. The people have sent me things that they've said about me too. Maybe I have 3 college degrees, okay, from brick and mortar universities. I've always worked and had a corporate job. And to this day in my life, no one I've ever known and shared the same air with, meaning people around me, has ever called me anything other than, positive words. Let me just put it like that. But they'll tell people, oh, Nandy's crazy. She's crazy. Carmen, you're on the fucking spectrum, for God's sake. You're on the spectrum. We've been knew this about you, but we still fuck with you because you're on the spectrum, part of it. That's part of the reason. And you know what I'm saying? We were trying to support a small Black business until we knew for real what was up. But you're on the spectrum, baby, and your nurse girlfriend ain't too fucking far behind. Like, so when people be sending me stuff like they're saying like, oh, Nandy's crazy, or that other girl's crazy. I think Carmen called us Dumb and Dumber or some shit like that. Somebody they sent me the sound bite, and me and Ari. Now y'all know I'm not talking to Ari. Like, we ain't even gonna get on that shit. But one thing she's not is a dummy. You know what I'm saying? And neither the fuck, obviously, am I. So why would I knew about this back when they said it, but I didn't respond to it because, listen, it's not what they call you. It's what you respond to. Remember that in life, all right? It's not what people say about you behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Behind the screen. It's not what they call you. It's what you answer to. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't calling me a queen and, a chocolate beauty, blah, 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 I ain't even answering to that shit because I already know. Like, get the fuck out of here. So let's move on. But believe me, Took and Crook, they're behind all this and they're loving it. They're eating it up. So they're bored, all right? They're bored, and they started coming up with these things like little skits, all right? So they're doing all these skits with the cheesy laugh track, that kind of stuff. Get to know each other. Y'all don't know shit about one another other than that y'all can get these bags together if y'all put y'all hooking and crooking powers together. If y'all activate y'all wonder twin powers. All right. So I'll share a little clip with y'all of something that I feel is very juvenile. Definitely it's giving, you know what I'm saying? I'm bored with you and let's try something new because this shit ain't giving life together. They ain't even been together a year, barely just making half a year. And y'all already moving on to other shit because y'all so bored with one another. Let me show y'all what I mean. Hang on. Somebody said before I show it, LaTanya said, oh damn, so Crooks slightly slow in real life. Slightly? Dumb as hell. Hold on. Oh, sorry, y'all. No sound. I was so pissed about them. Listen, what I said and what I was saying was, this is called campy, cheesy comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's campy, cheesy. You're bored. It's giving, I'm bored with you. You're bored with me. Kim Worthy, Kim and Charette. Kim does these like comedy. I can't even call them comedy skits. Kim's just funny. So now y'all want to do funny like the Worthies. You know what I'm saying? Is what I was saying while I was muted. Sorry. I have a new mic set up too. So, Kim, y'all trying to like, to me, this whole campy, cheesy comedy thing is a distraction. Like, Tay, go get your Texas tag turned over, your Florida tags turned over to Texas. You've been in Texas for years. The rule is 30 days, but we know you and Carmen don't give a fuck about nobody regulations. The rule's 30 days. Why haven't you converted your tag yet? You haven't converted your tag yet for a number of different reasons, right? Your nursing license. You still got Florida as your address. Why haven't you gone down to the Texas Board of Nursing to get your license in Texas? Why haven't you done that? Yeah, you licensed by reciprocal agreement, compact agreement, but that means that you have not set for you haven't changed your address, period. I'm not even gonna get deep into it. Why not? Why don't you use your time doing that? Why are y'all doing these campy ass skits? Nobody's laughing. We're laughing at you because you look dumb. Look stupid. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, we can hear Coach. Thanks, Alva. So, Jackie, don't get put in timeout. There is sound. I know it's sound now. I ain't mean to block you. I meant to put you in a little timeout. Listen. Anytime you are with someone for less than a year, okay, they've known each other several months, and you so bored with each other that you got to come up with skits to make your lifestyle interesting, to make people laugh, or spend that time getting to know each other. How about that? Say, why don't you take your ass back to work? Like, for real. Why can't you do that? Why can't you work? And, since y'all want to be doing some digging and shit, don't get me to start the digging, because baby, okay, baby. Like I said, I already knew eventually that shit with my name on it for my identity being stolen. I knew that was going to eventually come up. Eventually. And I would handle it at that time, which I have. But you, Tay, don't get me to really start digging. Like, I've only done surface level shit. Like, go get a job. How about that? Go get a job and use your license that you allegedly earned. You know what I'm saying? Carmen, what the fuck are you doing? But spending money, whining and dining every day on lobster, shrimp, crab legs, expensive drinks. Like, what are you doing with your life? Nothing. But online trying to chase a bag. Again, I'm chasing these social media bags too. This is my extra stream of income. All right. This is the extra revenue of income. And I have plenty. I have a portfolio of things that I do. All right. Businesses that I have that I get a revenue stream from. And this is one of them. Absolutely. But please know, I got my main gig on lock. Know that. Carmen, go back to work. Like, do something fucking constructive with your time. You know what I'm saying? Good. Just ridiculous. Let me see. Tay seems, thank you, Emily, for that. Tay seems jealous. Let me write down Jackie's name so I'll take her off later. I didn't mean to do that. My finger slipped. I'll take you off later, Jackie. Apologize. Tay seems to be jealous of Sharette taking care of her own business, like changing her plates on her car. Right. Something that simple instead of bothering me. Exactly what I just said. Somebody said the skits aren't even funny at all. Period, poo. Crook will never make us laugh. Oh, we're laughing, but we're laughing at you and not with you. There is a difference. Kim is naturally funny. She is. I watched some of their show tonight, the Locker Room show, and it was hilarious. Kim is naturally funny. Took and Crook are not funny at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole campy, cheesy humor. Use that time to go get your license plate and your license converted to Texas. Can you do that? Why not? Let me put somebody on that. Y'all got too much time. Listen, I do this in the evenings. Y'all ain't never seen me come on this thing at 10 o'clock in the morning. You know why? Because I'm working my real job. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen me except after dark because I have a job. Like, use your damn time and go get a job. Both of y'all gonna need one because this little fantasy, that equity money from the home sale that Karina gave you, when Karina was talking about have some integrity and compassion for people, blah, blah, blah. She does have that. Karina absolutely has that for people. You know how we know? Because of what she's shown us. Forget what you read, heard, what we've seen her do. was give Carmen the equity from a house that Carmen didn't even own. She didn't even put a dime down on it, but she gave her the equity out of that house before the house even closed because she knew the equity would be there. It was coming. How I know this? Because I know when the house closed and I know when Carmen got her money, when they went to New York. That was before the house closed. So Karina was like, okay, got 60 grand equity coming back from the house. Here. Paid her. Gave it to her. I didn't say paid her. Donated that money to her. All right. That's not you renting a house from somebody. You don't get equity when they sell their home. You get put the fuck out. That's what happens. By the new owner, usually. So you have that, and then she gave her the truck, you know what I'm saying? And blah 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 blah. We've seen her, even after all of this, calling her snakes and blah blah blah. We've seen her still show compassion toward the toothless tiger, which would be Carmen, the Pink Panther. We've seen her show compassion towards her. We've seen her integrity towards her, and just her integrity period, and her character by doing all these things to a person who time after time continues to try to bring her down and talk shit about her. You know what I'm saying? And now it's gotten to the point where they're not even doing it anymore. Carmen and Tay on their page, they got all these little minions out here doing it for them. You know what I'm saying? But we see through it. Let's see. So Took probably told Crook to go to school and get licensed, then she'll be working in a restaurant. Listen to me. Can we talk? Can we get real for a second? Crooks not going to anybody's school. First of all, she doesn't have the mental capacity for it. That's number one. Number two, you can't go live, you know what I'm saying, while you over there trying to sculpt ice, and that's not even part of the program. You in the freezer chipping up ice pieces. Like, no, you can't do that. Number three, who's paying for it? You don't have the money. You definitely don't. You can't even get your teeth fixed, ma'am. So you're going to color it. That's just something else. She just pulled out her ass because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Because we've all been talking about she's not a chef. You know what I'm saying? She's not trained. It's not just she's not a chef. She's never been trained by a chef. You know what I'm saying? In classical cooking. And, you know what I'm saying? All that. Like you were a short order cook at the Krusty Krab, bitch. And Squidward's back for his job that you've been doing in his absence. Okay, Squidward is back at the Krusty Krab, and now it's time for your ass to get a real job because you don't have one other than begging. Yeah. Let's see. Somebody said they're not funny at all. Toothless tiger. That's what she is, baby. I'm pretty sure Take is jealous of Charette in many ways. Yeah, we covered that, definitely. Tay is jealous of the worthies, no doubt. Go back to work, Tay. Toothless tiger. When Crooks said Boss Lady wanted her, y'all, I'm still laughing. What the fuck Boss Lady want with her? You broke. You're not cute, even a little bit. You don't have shit. She always got to float you shit because you don't have anything. You don't even have your own fucking self-worth or any dignity, Carmen. Want you for what? To do what? Want you to leave her the fuck alone. That's what she wants. Hi, Janice. All right, let's move along. Okay. Again, they're bored as hell. They don't have time for spend that time getting to know each other. Let me show y'all a real brief clip of let me take this down. A real brief clip. While I'm queuing up this clip, I want you all, we're doing trivia tonight. I'm giving away cash. I'm giving away swag. So make sure that you have your camera on, your microphone on, you're on a good internet connection. There's not a long delay. You know how to get into the studio. It's real simple. You click the link, boom, you show up in the lobby and I'll let you in. It's super simple. All right. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing a bit of trivia tonight. I got some good questions. I have some really easy questions too. So, just make sure that you all are, ready in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Send me something. Send me a message in my messenger letting me know that you want to participate in trivia tonight. And I will look through them and send you an invite to the waiting room. All right. So don't be shy, y'all. A lot of y'all are really camera shy. Listen, we're teammates. Come on, we're family, And the questions are always easy. I always give y'all the money anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you get it right or wrong, I want you to get it right, right? But even if you don't, you've learned something new, right? And you have money on top of it to get yourself a nice lunch the next day. So, but let me show y'all a couple of quick clips before we get into trivia and stuff. So, Carmen and Tay are always out. They're always eating out. If they're not eating out, Cook the Crooks cooking something, breakfast or something, usually a breakfast. And that money is going down. Because let me tell you something, baby. I like to eat too, clearly. You know, I'm a fluffy girl. But shit's not cheap, especially how they be eating filet mignon and crab legs and so on. And what strikes me as odd and funny is they're always at a restaurant and never interacting with one another. They never, even if you go live and you're with your significant other, right? You go live and you set the phone down, and then you proceed as normal. You're eating your food, you're having casual conversation with one another, you're enjoying each other's company. You know what I'm saying? It's time well spent. That's not what they do. That's why they don't know each other. That's why when Carmen was at the table with her aunt last week, and her aunt said something about her being back in Dallas, and Carmen was like, "Yeah, I spent a lot of time out. I was out here a lot." And Tay was like, "When were you out? When were you in Houston? When were you in Texas? Like, when was this? You didn't even know that about your so-called wife or significant other? Like little shit. Like, take time to know what's her favorite color." You know what I'm saying? What's her, what? It's so many things that y'all don't know about it. This is how they spend their time. Let me show you. This is Tay on her phone at their so-called favorite restaurant, not paying a damn attention, not one bit of attention to Crook, okay? Crook the cook. And what happens is the only interaction she has with her is when one of their followers pose a question, and then Tay reads it to her and she gives her an answer. That's it. It's like two strangers sitting at a table together. Take a look.
What's up, Keyshawn? What's up, goldies, newbies, studs, and buds? Ooh, Carmen. Listen, y'all. Carmen shook the table over here. Do y'all hear me? She was trying to cause danger to this potato. Ooh. This is the beautiful drink for me. And then you can inbox me whatever you want. Because I feel like you asked that question the other day, and I couldn't understand why. Lisa Handy, Meta Show, one badge for you. What's up, Jennifer? Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly Holloway said, hello, Carmen.
What's up?
She said, what's up? Candace is getting her nails done tomorrow, and she's going to try the rose gold polish.
She's gonna try the rose gold polish. That's the most significant thing you have to talk to your followers, whatever you call them, the rose dusties, goldies, whatever. You're supposedly a nurse, allegedly. I mean, after all the shit that I've seen and how you move, I don't know. During COVID, they was accepting any and everybody to do any and everything, and that's why you were working during COVID. Okay. There was a shortage of, y'all know this. Y'all know people were dying left and right, and they were taking people, you know what I'm saying? They were taking nursing students and putting them to work in a nursing capacity. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you took biology 101 and you have an associate's degree? Get on in there. Come be a travel nurse. Like the rules were very flexible because people were dying left and right. And that's why and how Tay became employed during COVID. Now that COVID's over, and even now, if you remember, when she was doing all them little chew chats or whatever the shit she was, when she was supposedly going to work and then going on her lunch break, She was telling y'all, somebody asked her what was she doing on assignment? What kind of assignment was it? She said, we're doing COVID infusions. You still working that COVID route, bitch, because that's where the flexibility was. And that's where people were looking the other way, especially for travel nurses. Trust me, I know. All right. And you were skating. Now that that's behind us and we kind of got this herd immunity thing going on, even though there's a new strain out, etc. People looking at you real shady. When you going back to work, bitch? Like, you just gonna sit around all day and say thank you for the stars and drive back and come up with these dumbass skits? You supposed to be an educated professional nurse. If I was a nurse, I wouldn't be on this channel. And if I was on this channel, if I had a nursing degree or a doctor, because I'd probably be a doctor. But if I was in that field on the clinical side, I'm gonna tell you that I will be using that power for good. I will be talking to y'all all day, every day about nursing shit, taking questions. I mean, I came up with a clinic corner, and I'm not even a clinical professional. I mean, we're gonna have clinical professionals on our clinic corner, but I thought of that. Why can't you talk to your I've never heard you give a Rose Goldie any kind of advice or tips or tricks on how to get through this COVID, how to manage this weather, how harsh it is against black skin and hair, and just something, anything. SEMO, talk about SEMO. You did supplements, nothing. All you do is sit around and play with toys, dolls, and make up these dumbass skits and ask for stars and talk about people's fucking children. Who does that? As a so-called educated professional. Where you get your degree from? From where? What was it? I have to look it up again because I'm going to look into that because something ain't adding up. The degree's not degreeing. Okay? Let me see what y'all are saying. She's only worried about her following base, why Crooks don't go live as much. Exactly, because Crooks' money's tied the fuck up. Like, they know any bags they run up on Facebook through these videos, they're not going to get it. She don't go live as much as Took. What all the attention and Crook followers? What's up is those big ass lips. Took was a call girl. Have y'all seen the pictures? I got the nudes, so I'm gonna have to go on my phone and get them. Yeah, they had that little kitty cat out there. Y'all ain't know that, did y'all? She had that kitty cat purring on them streets, on them Jacksonville streets, baby. Titties out, coochie. I got a whole picture of her coochie. I like, say, don't do it. Like, stop. And I never even brought that up or talked about it, or the thing that I know that you did for sure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even bring that up. People been speculating in the comments, but I'm gonna save that shit for another time because I know it's gonna be something else that pop up or crop up or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna let that shit loose right on your ass. And it was a $10,000 secret because y'all wanted to pay. Y'all saw it. Y'all heard Cook the Crook. I give you $10,000. What? Don't do this interview. Why would you do this? Yeah. Tay's in there crying. Get the fuck. Like, yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. But we ain't gonna talk about it. But I saw them pictures. Yeah, girl. Tay, you need to fall back. You need to go back to work. Maybe Texas saw them nudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole bunch of shit out there. Like, y'all nurses be getting on this internet and really, really doing shit that is that gets your license pulled. I know this for a fact. I'm not just somebody on here just talking out my motherfucking ass. If I don't know something, I'm saying I don't know it. I tell y'all that all the time. But if I do know, especially as it pertains to healthcare, I'm probably gonna know I'm probably gonna know. And I'm probably gonna have some connects in that space, whatever that space is. All right. Worked in healthcare my entire life on the operations side. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you that the things that Tay, you need to get your shit together. Go get your license in Texas. How about that? Go get your nursing an actual, not some checked off the box part of the compact agreement shit. Nah. Go down to the Texas Board of Nursing. Let me tag them. Go down there and tell them your address changed. You don't live in Florida as of many years. Okay? Get that shit straight. And then go ahead and tell them you want your Texas license. See what happens. The actual license. Let's see what happens, bitch. Talking about somebody kid. Tay said she made 10 years worth of income in 2 years. No. Nurses were getting paid. I know they were getting paid. Um, I've hired quite a few nurses. I know they were getting paid. I know nurses. I know doctors. I know that Tay was getting paid. She was, but not 10 years and 2 years. You got to consider the source. Anything Tay and Carmen says, you have to remember the source that's the information is flowing from. Are they people who be on this internet just lying out their ass all the time? Are they credible? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? No, they're not credible at all. So, and all that, Tay had Grand Theft Auto. She has Grand Theft Auto on her record. And of course, she had to come and speak about that. She was acting all humble and shit. This was back when she first got on, when we first found out all this stuff, right? And she has Grand Theft Auto on there. And of course, she came up with some excuse like, oh, that's because it was a rental car. And my now ex-husband reported it missing and reported it stolen. Like, she came up with some elaborate shit. And I was looking at it like, nope, that shit ain't even adding up. It ain't even making sense. And so I am trying to get Mr. Mobley on the show because I really want to know. Like, you can't be out here just lying on people's names because you don't think we ever going to talk to them. Like, no, I'm going to get his ass on here one way or another. Trust me. I've been working on it. Working that pole. She wasn't even working the pole. Like, this wasn't at a strip club. Like, she coochie just out. Like, come on, Tay. Stop. Don't do it. Like, come on. She probably ain't certified to be a nurse in Texas. The reason she jump on them assignments when she do decide to work. Yeah, exactly. I worked during COVID. I was running. I mean, I'm tired now, bitch. Every nurse that I know who worked during COVID is back on their regular assignments. They ain't on internet cutting up, lying, wasting realtors' time all out in Texas, coming up with these corny ass skits, playing with dolls, whatever the doll name is, the elf doll she was playing with, talking shit about people's kids. They're working. They're back in their respective roles, okay? In the hospitals, board certified professionals. Why you ain't working in the fucking hospital? Huh? Y'all want to do some motherfucking digging so much. Let me do some digging. You don't want me to dig. I did some digging. That's how I found out what you really did, bitch. You don't want me to dig further. Let me see. Tay got that settlement like 2 years back from being in an accident with an Uber. That's true. That's where she got her money from. And that's why she ain't working. Because let me tell you something. I've hired nurses, right, to do all kinds of stuff, like on the operational side, right? And I've paid nurses as much as $54 an hour. Yes, I did, on contract. They were on contract. I put them on contract. And I paid them $54 an hour to do some administrative stuff with quality and stuff, right? And quality and reporting and all that stuff. Working from home, $54 an hour. All right. Nurses make good money, and that's more than anybody else would have paid them. I know this for a fact. That's why I paid it to them, because I really wanted. I needed the talent, and I didn't want any competition. So I gave them twice as much as what anyone else would give them. So for Tay to be sitting, I know nurses make money, and I know during the pandemic that nurses were making. I don't have I have my other phone, some other phone. At least one of my friends I know for a fact was making like 10 grand every 2 weeks, somewhere in there. That shit was very lucrative. Don't get me wrong. But Tay, you just bought a house. This is your first house, okay? Townhouse. You know what I'm saying? You bought a car. You like nice things. Nothing wrong with that. But you've been tricking up that money, baby. You've been tricking up that money, and you know you've been tricking it up, which is why you went to go hook Crook, so she can help you trick up some more money, but of hers, not yours. Girl, we on to you. Tay is lazy as fuck. Let's see. Tay was a call girl. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that quick little clip. They were talking to everyone else but each other. Tay's talking to the viewers. Carmen's steady talking at the table. She not paying Tay any mind. Like, they don't, no chemistry whatsoever. So of course y'all saw a video of, and I was trying to look for the one where Carmen was saying that, I buy my watches from the gas station. I ain't used to nothing. Ain't nobody never did nothing like this for me. I buy all my watches come straight from the gas station. Pump 4. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say pump 4, but that's in my mind. That's where that shit comes from. When she go buy her watches, her shoes, her clothes, she buys them from Exxon Mobil. All right? Not even Exxon. She buys them from Sunoco. All right? And you're not going to make me believe for 1 second, Tay, that Carmen now is a Gucci lover. I'm not buying that shit at all. La, 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 la. That's all you, boo. I done seen you. Don't get me wrong. I love a good Gucci bag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably seen my bag in some of my videos. I have a bag that I carry around with me that's like my everyday, throw around bag. And it is Gucci. It's real Gucci, But I'm not going to sit there and buy closets full of Gucci or closets full of Louboutin. I'm not going to do that because they don't appreciate and value. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you can't take anyway, Gucci. It was Gucci'd out. You know what I'm saying? Gucci down to the socks, baby, as Biggie used to say. And you trying to tell me and us that this was all Carmen's idea? This was all Carmen's shit in those videos? I ain't buying it because she gets her shit from Sunoco. Y'all take a look and y'all let me know in the comments if I'm tripping. All right, y'all think this was Carmen buying all this shit for herself? Or who y'all think was buying this? And who you think was buying it and who you think it was for? My New York accent's coming out now. I took the sound off of it because you're not supposed to use sound in videos. I know you're watching Sissy. I know you'll be doing that too going forward because you're always copying my shit. Y'all take a look. It's no sound though. Listen, honey. Listen, Linda. Okay? Listen, Linda. Ain't no damn way Carmen woke up one day and said, you know what? I done got the coochie. I want some Gucci. Ain't no way she said that. No way. It was Tay who said, you know what? You done got the coochie, and now I want some Gucci. Now that's how it went. You trying to put a caption above talking about at least they could have made Carmen carry her own bags. You just tricking this lady little change up. I mean, damn, you don't even give a fuck that we know. You don't even care. You don't care that we watching all this. We can see it. Everybody can see it. Auntie and everybody. Auntie. Now, see, Auntie ain't know when I talked to her when we had that interview. She didn't know about your criminal background. She said she didn't know, and I believe her. She know now. They're gonna know. We're gonna know. We're gonna know, bitch. Gucci's very y'all making me laugh in these comments. Gucci's very expensive. Gucci not cheap, baby. You gotta give up the coochie if you want some Gucci. All right. That's just how it goes. She know what's up. I mean, listen, come on. Can we talk? She's not a kid. She's not some young kid. Tay or Carmen. They know what's up. I'm gonna give you this coochie, but you better get that car ready because I'm ready for some Gucci. All right. She know. I know one thing. I got tired of seeing them discount Puma outfits on Christmas. Baby, they was Puma down to the socks. They probably stole that shit off the Puma truck. I mean, I just don't see Carmen going in any store buying all that. You get Puma, you get Puma, you get a Puma, you. Everybody had on Puma. Puma ain't even popping like that. Let me see it. Like, I got some Puma sneakers, right? I love navy blue. Navy blue is like one of my favorite colors. It's classic business attire. I have plenty of navy blue suits tailored. I probably can't fit them right now, most of them, because I'm fluffy. Everybody knows that. Ain't no secret. But I love navy blue. I love a nice navy blue with a nice white shirt, stiff collar or ruffles around the collar, whatever, usually plain shirt. And my sneakers that I wear through the airport when I'm doing travel for work are navy blue Pumas, which goes with most of my navy blue skirt suits that I wear, right? I love navy blue. And the Puma sneakers are nice as hell, right? The ones I have. But ain't no way I'm about to go buy out the whole Gucci store. Now, if I saw Tyrone hanging off the back of a truck giving out Gucci for like $5 for a whole, big ass pack bag, that's a whole nother situation. And I believe that's what happened because ain't no way. Let's see. Someone said Tay is skinning the hell out of Chef's pockets. Yo, listen. Somebody asked him tonight, what you eating on? She said, filet mignon, all right? Not Chick-fil-A, bitch. Even Chick-fil-A is not cheap. Went to Chick-fil-A the other day. They went up on the prices. I was like, what? Y'all went up? It was like, yeah, we had a little price hike. Where's her niece at? We don't know. We haven't seen her. Crook don't even go live that more often anymore. One day was no show on social media. Crook, listen to me, y'all. We talked about this. Carmen cannot go live on Facebook without the IRS getting their money from her, right? Any money that she gets, it's like when a company puts a lien on your wages, right? For child, let's say you owe child support. The government's going to put a lien on your wages, at the job. Or if you owe back taxes or anything you owe the government, they're going to find out where you work. They know. They're going to find out who's paying you, right? Unless it's under the table. They're going to find out who's paying you and where that money's flowing to. And they're going to cut that shit off like a faucet. And that's exactly what they did to Carmen. Now, I've been knew this. I've been speculated this because there's no way you can make that kind of money off of Facebook. I don't know if my page is monetized. I haven't checked it because y'all know I don't even be over there anymore. But on Facebook, you can make a ton of money. A ton. 80, 90,000 a month easily. With the kind of viewership she has and all the drama and shit she's been going through. Oh, yes, that check would have been running up. But you owe the government so much money. That means you haven't paid your taxes basically since you were born, because that's what hustlers do. You hustle up the spices, you get the cash app, you know what I'm saying? You circumvent the government in that process. Or you get on, social media and think that the government ain't gonna know, and I'm gonna send this shit to my cash app because they ain't gonna possibly know about a cash app. They looking at all the major banks. They looking at SunTrust. They looking at Wells Fargo. They looking at Bank of America. They looking for me in those places. They ain't gonna never look over here on the cash app. They don't know about that bullshit. They found out. And they put a stop. They put a hold on her shit. That's why she hasn't been going live, because any money that she makes from a live it's going to be held up. Like, you owe the IRS that much money. Just terrible, making terrible fucking decisions at 60 years old. Come on, y'all. Those are Tay's bag knots. Crooks. She made it rain with Puma outfits. Puma's back out. I don't know about that. Not where I'm from. She went to a Puma outlet store on her way down to Houston. She bought a ton of Puma. It was about 6 to 8 bags. Let me read it over here. Hell, I thought she was going with her niece the way they carried on camera. I mean, I thought her niece was her girlfriend too before I knew she was her niece. Let me say that. I didn't think, and I'm sure that's what you're saying too. At no time did I think her niece, she and her niece were going together. No. But I agree. Like, I didn't know. Before I knew, I was like, oh, okay. All right. So that's not her stuff. One other thing real quick about Carmen and her implants. Tomorrow's the big day. Today, if you're on the East Coast, today's January 6th. Today is the day Carmen claims she's getting her implants in today. She's getting even with her. She lost so fucking much, this girl. I told y'all I had implants. I know how implants go. Y'all already know. I have 2 of them in my mouth, all right, that I paid for. Not somebody loaned me the money like a business partner. Carmen is in this next clip lying her ass off once again. Now, if you recall, she went to Mexico. She got money from Boss Lady to finance half of her procedure, which is what she had. They yanked out all them rotten ass teeth on the bottom and all the teeth on the top. And, they put implants in during that time, right? In Mexico. And then she, I guess, by the time it was time for Carmen to go back to Mexico, she and Boss Lady were still, at that point, they had fallen completely out because, all the shit Tay's been doing. They were not on good terms, as we know they're not now, right? As we've seen it all develop. So now it's time to go back to the dentist and, oh shit, the person who financed this, I done kicked that bitch to the curb. Or she kicked me to the curb. Like, damn, what I'm gonna do? The IRS got my money hemmed up. I got this new bitch all down in my pockets for filet mignon and Gucci. And Boss Lady, I can't finesse her anymore. Fleece her for money. Damn, I guess I'm gonna have to just be out here like the Gerber baby in these motherfucking Facebook streets then. Oh well. And that's what happened. She didn't get the other half of the money for the rest of the procedure. Okay. And she created a lie to say that the office was horrible. She had problems. They canceled her without notice. Just lying. Anything Carmen say, you have to believe it's a lie somewhere in that shit. So I didn't believe it. And then one of the ladies, Latanya, she's one of our teammates. She definitely she and her husband were down there a week ago. So, and before they went, she reached out. She let me know he was going. Everything was going fine. It's a professional office. So the fact that Crook didn't go back down there, you know what I'm saying? Even if she had to finance it herself, you halfway done. You done got 50% off the procedure at this point because Boston paid that. The fact she didn't go back lets me know the bitch ain't had the money, right, that she was claiming she had. She didn't have Boss either. So there's that. And then she went to a dentist in Houston. We all saw the clip. She was in Houston and it was a big deal. And, this way I'm going to be getting my procedure done at now. A few days later, oh no, I'm at the wrong place. They're not the right kind of dentist's office. I had it wrong. All this shit about them. Now she's at another facility. Tomorrow's the big day. All right. We will be watching. So you hoes be on your P's and Q's, Carmen and Tay. They will be watching. We will be watching. Carmen's, this is what she said. Let me show you the video. All these lies she telling. She can't even get the shit straight. I'm going to have my permanent teeth. I'm going to learn how to eat again. Bitch, what are you talking about? You going to learn how to eat again? Girl, go somewhere with your illiterate. Come on, Carmen, stop. I'm going to learn how to eat again. Bitch, you've been chewing. You don't lose your muscle memory from eating. You've been eating shit this whole time. She act like she was a quadriplegic and in the bed somewhere and lost, she was paralyzed, for years. And now all of a sudden she got to learn how to walk again and get that muscle memory back and get her muscles to, you know what I'm saying? But you've been eating everything. And I do mean everything, like the Eminem commercial. You've been eating everything, okay? You don't have to learn how to fucking eat again. Like, come on, you just always juicing shit up. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about.
This morning, when I go in the morning at 7 a.m. So we're leaving it at, what they're gonna do, they're gonna take all the hardware out of my mouth. Remember when I had implants put in my mouth in Mexico? They're taking those out. When I came to Houston, I had implants put in the top of my mouth. They're taking it out. They're taking all the implants, all the hardware, all the screws, nuts, and bolts gotta come out. And then they're gonna put more implants in the same day. And they're gonna put actual teeth in that don't come out. And they're gonna, this next process, I gotta wear them for about 5 or 6 months, but they're gonna be just like my regular teeth. I'm gonna learn how to eat and all that stuff again. And 5, 6 months later, I'll go back in, they take those out, and I get my permanent teeth. So I'm really looking forward to this process. And when I tell y'all I'm really, really looking forward to this process, I am super duper duper excited. Ellen Outcoat, what's up? Khadijah Judge, Ruby Salone, Sandra Chapman, Lisa Handy Davis. It's going to be a lot. I'll be under anesthesia. But I got to finish it. Janita Scott, Janet Tompkins, Miss Ed Dennis, Ruby Salone. Yeah, it's going to be a process tomorrow. Kathy Land, good morning. Love your videos. Betty Lumpkins, Robin L. Brandon, Charlene Gilmore, Tasha Matthews, Susie Vandercourt, Tony Smoking Grill. What Tony Smoking Grill said something. Let's see what Tony said. Would love to cook with you in my food trailer one of these days. Tony Smoking Grill, are you here in Houston? Or are you in Texas? Or meet your ass. Are you here? $1 Million Barbecue, I think they're here. Lydia, David Mackin, Vicky. The weather's about to get nice. Yeah, pop that can. Toxina Butler, Yolanda Ambrose, good morning. Instead of trying to stay close to Houston, Moesha Newville, her husband had the same implant surgery done. And she had told me months ago, I wish I would have did it when she told me, instead of trying to stay close to Houston, I would be a lot farther along. But you will know today. When I leave today, I'll definitely let you know where I'm getting it done. So if anybody else is interested, this would have been the first place that I went to, because if this would have been the first place I would have went to, I'd have been done.
Damn, I was in there trying to put some barbecue sauce on my ribs. Listen, y'all. Let me tell you something. Carmen talking about, let me take this down. Her talking about, I wish I would have known this place months ago. I was trying to stay close to Houston. Bitch, you wasn't in Houston months ago. These are the lies that I be just catching her and just listening to her ass. You weren't in Texas months ago, so how are you trying to stay close to a place in Texas? Bitch, you were living months ago in Atlanta, okay? And before you got thrown out of that house by them naughty dreadlocks, bitch, by them naughty dreadlocks, you thought you was going to be living it forever. Y'all had done made up the plan. So months ago, you wish you knew months ago, you could have just went ahead and paid. But you didn't have money months ago. You just got that money from Boss not too long ago. You didn't have the money, okay? And I'm going to wait to see what happens with this one. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Let me give y'all a little brief rundown of what's going to happen tomorrow. And she's some anesthesia. What's it called? Anastasia or some shit. It's anesthesia, okay? Anesthesia. Baby Sunshine, you caught that? I thought I was the only one because, you can't barely understand what Miss Mouth be saying. But some of some anesthesia. It's anesthesia, okay? And Crook and Took had the nerve to mock somebody for spelling chef like chief. Called the slow, and Crook can't even pronounce anesthesia nor spell it. You damn right. Because when I heard her say it, I laughed. I almost spit my little ginger ale out a little bit. Anesthesia, bitch. And you got a whole wife as a nurse. Does she even know how to pronounce it? Because, bitch, let me tell you how it go real quick. I know. I did it twice. They're going to pull those few implants out that she has. She doesn't have a full set of teeth up top and bottom. A full set of implants. No way. Absolutely. Y'all know how much money that'll cost? A lot. I told y'all each one of mine cost me a grip $8,000 cash money. Okay. And I know she'll be listening to our videos, y'all, and on our page, because she's talking about, yeah, they ain't even going to do you in they ain't going to do your surgery unless you pay all of it up front. Bitch, you heard me say that many times about the procedure and blah, blah, blah. You never said that before. And that's further testament that your ass didn't pay all the money because you ain't had your mouth fixed. You done been to umpteen dentist office now. And it's going to be a problem that's going to crop up with this one too. I guarantee you. I guarantee she will come up with some bullshit as to what this office is doing. So she'll go in tomorrow. They'll take out, she probably has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She probably has 6 implants, right? They do all these express implants now, and nothing's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? She has these they call it mini implants or express, or, whatever. So she'll get those put in her mouth, several points up top. Not every single tooth will have an implant, which acts like a root and an anchor. We talked about this before. That's very expensive, over $100 grand, $200 grand. You know what I'm saying? That's money. All right, over $100 grand for sure. We know Crook ain't got that kind of money. So what you do is when you can't afford that, the traditional implants like I have, you get just a few that act as anchor points. Again, you get them put in your mouth. One here, maybe 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2 here, and 1 or 2 in the front. Usually it's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Just enough to snap some implants into, or put, fake teeth that act as, again, anchors for your crowns, right? That you get put in. And they don't become individual crowns. It's like basically getting dentures, excuse me. It's like getting dentures put in your mouth permanently with these express implants, right? So she's correct. They're going to, I guess she'll go tomorrow. Meanwhile, they out eating. Bitch, you got to be put to sleep for this. Why are y'all out eating? Don't you got to have surgery in the morning? Okay. But they going to yank out the implants from Mexico because we know she didn't pay the bill. That's why they're not going to finish the work that Mexico started, because they don't know what parts Mexico used. These implants are not universal. We talked about this. There are thousands of different brands and companies and makes and models. If you pay your bill, though, your doctor will slide that model, make and model, and all the implant data and information on the implants. Your doctor slide it over to the next doctor if you paid that bill and you wasn't starting shit in the office. But they will hold on to that shit if you hold a balance, and you will have to start all over in another place. And I believe that's exactly what happened with Carmen with Mexico. Anyway, they'll go in and take the implants out tomorrow, so she claimed. They will put new ones in, so she claimed. I mean, that's going to be a process. She didn't say anything about the bone grafting, so who knows about that? Which, again, that's a simple procedure. I had it done too. And then you hear her say, and then I'll get teeth. They'll be like my regular teeth. And, I'll keep those in for 6 months, and I'll go and get the regular teeth, the other teeth, No, you'll be getting what's called temporary crowns, bitch. And listen to me, y'all. This will let me know tomorrow what kind of teeth she's getting in her mouth. All right. I know you're not getting traditional implants, Carmen, meaning one for every tooth that's missing. That's the real shit. That's a real traditional dental implant, and it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. You want to get your whole mouth done. All right. Easily over 100. The fact that tomorrow you're coming out with your temporary teeth, I know you're not getting. If you were getting the individual ones, they'd have to put a temporary tooth for everyone. You're going to come out tomorrow if they put temps in your mouth with dentures, falsies. They're not dentures that you can slip in and out. They'll attach them to they wait a couple of weeks until you heal up, and then you go back and then you get the temporaries, and then you wait 6 months to go back and get the permanents. But if you come out tomorrow with some teeth, they will be dentures like the ones you'll be getting permanently, but they'll just be temporary, right? Until your mouth heals and they can go and put it in for real. So I know for a fact that you're not getting like individual implants like you trying to make us believe on one of your lives. Like, stop fucking lying. Like, people out here do have implants. I'm not the only one. There's plenty of people who watch this. They have them. Their family have them, et cetera, et cetera. So your ass just be making up shit. Or maybe you don't have a good understanding. That is what she said in Mexico. She said, oh, I'm glad to have Charette and Kim here and Boss Lady here, because I don't be understanding this stuff. They be talking, I'm not used to going to the dentist. She said that shit. So I understand you don't understand, but you need to understand that you better have your money this time. And we will be watching, bitch. Let's see. The dentists in Mexico have her anesthesia as well as they gave it to my husband. Gave her anesthesia as well as they gave it to my husband. Exactly. Crook Gray is falling out. Play the beginning of the tape when she said it cost her $75,000. Like, come on, bitch. Like, stop playing. Right. I thought y'all would be bored by that. When she was in Mexico, she said she had to wait 5 or 6 months to get her permanent teeth. She messed her mouth up not going back when she should have. You don't need to go back during those, that healing time. So, but you are correct in that she didn't follow the post-op instructions, which would be not eating pussy or sucking dick. All right? Yeah. When you don't follow those rules, yeah, you're going to come out looking like the Gerber baby every time because, baby, you're going to be infected. You had this bad infection in your mouth. Like, stop trying to make it seem like all these dental offices that's been around for years, world renowned. You know what I'm saying? Mexico getting more people from America than they got in Mexico going over there to get their teeth done. But in your case, they fucked up. They canceled my appointments. I can't deal with them. They did. No. Money talks and bullshit walks. You know that. The Gerber baby is live now. Yeah, we know. Fuck her. This is the longest. This is the longest teeth process I've ever seen. Listen, Linda, when you have the money, you won't be gummy. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say that again for the people in the back. If you have the money, you won't be gummy. You won't be out here gummy, okay? You gotta have the money. Let's see. She throw that out there for Cash App dry begging. You already know. OG, said that comment to you because you had mentioned that. Let me see if I can go back to your comment. You had mentioned that she was talking about how much it costs. OG Leonard, you said that, which she said it was gonna cost her $75,000. The dentist in Mexico gave her anesthesia. No, Baby Sunshine OG said she threw that out there for the Cash App dry begging. You already know. Latanya said exactly. She doing some type of shortcut and then will bridge the rest of her mouth. Exactly. And Latanya's the lady who was just at this exact same dentist office last week with her husband. All right. Last week, exact same office, same doctor, same dentist, same team. She said they had an exceptional experience. Okay. And he was getting implants too. Yes, she was definitely dry begging on this video, saying it's going to cost $75,000. She wants people to think she's getting a mouthful of implants. Right. Okay. All right. First of all, when you get a mouthful of implants, like I said, they're not going to send you home with temps on your teeth at that time. They're not going to do it because your mouth is raw, especially if they have to take implants out. They have to irrigate her mouth. They have to clean it out. They have to, it's going to be a procedure, cleaning all that infection out from dry coochie and everything else that's all down in them gums. They have to clean all that out. And then they're going to, according to her, the same day, when they take them out, the screws and the implants and the post out, they're going to put a new set of implants in, not the same ones, because again, she don't have the information on them. So that shit's just scrap. They're going to put new ones in her mouth. And no. Carmen, she wants people to think, I was eating popcorn earlier. She wants people to think that she's getting a full mouth, and she's not. If you were, they would have to put a tooth on every single one of those, the temp teeth, which that's not going to happen. And you have to wait like a week before they'll even put the temporary crowns on your teeth or put that fake bridge in your mouth and connect it to your post, because your mouth is so raw from all the work that they had to do. And they don't want to put something, because they had to put cement. Listen to me, right? I'm going to take one. I don't know if I can take my implant out. I've never taken one out before, but they put cement like a putty. That's how the posts stay onto the post. The crown connects to the post. All right. They put putty down in that tooth, right? Special kind of putty, because I've never had a problem with my implants. And then they put it up on the post itself, right? You think they're gonna put that putty on the in the fake implant in her temporaries and then send her out tomorrow with a whole mouth full of puttied up implants on top of the raw holes that they done drilled into her mouth. No, that's how I know she's not getting a full mouth of them done. Because they're not going to put a full mouth of false, temp implants in your mouth with all that putty on them. They're not going to do that. Yes, she was definitely dry bagging. Let's see. No, she's going to get just enough implants to be able to bridge the rest of them. Exactly. She knows. This the lady, once again, who was down in Latanya, down in Mexico. She know what's up. Baby sunshine. Shut up, Litter. Let me see. All right, so I just wanted to show you that because she's always coming out with these damn reports about what she's doing, how she's doing it with these implants. Oh, this office fucked up. Every office done fucked up. You done went to 2. You done went out of the country. You done came back in the country. You done had work done at all these different places, and you mean to tell me they can't get that Gerber baby smile together? Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Look, let's leave all this alone with these people. Let's go on and get to some trivia games. Let me sign in. Hold on. Oh, while I'm doing this, let me tell y'all about the little scare that I had yesterday. Oh my God, y'all. So yesterday, I was home minding my business, and why my password didn't work? What happened? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Home minding my business, and y'all, I was ironing something, and I got the strangest, most painful pain in my hand, right? Why am I logged into this? This is weird. I got a really sharp pain in my hand. It was really bad. And it was like moving. Let me look at y'all. Hold on. It was like moving up my arm, right? And I was so scared. My fingers were like basically throwing up gang signs, literally. They like on this one hand. And then the pain moved up my arm, it was like a I don't want to call it a cramp because that'll trivialize it, but it was like a cramp but times 50. You know what I'm saying? And my fingers were doing all kind of weird stuff on their own, and my arm was jumping. And then it moved to my foot on the left hand side. My toes were pulled apart like this, right? From these cramps, or if you want to call them that. And that was extremely painful. It was, and then in the underneath my foot, I had this extreme cramping. It's like having a Charlie horse times 10. Okay, a really bad Charlie horse times 10. And then it moved up into my leg. I didn't know what was happening. It was like my body was being taken over. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if I was having some type of paralysis or some type of stroke or anything like that. I had no idea. It was scary as fuck. And I absolutely went to the hospital. And the first thing I do, so I called the ambulance. That's number one. And because I couldn't even drive, I couldn't even stand up. You know, when you get a Charlie horse in your leg or your foot, you have to hurry up and stand up on it and put some weight on it so that, hopefully it'll go away. That shit wasn't working. It was not, I couldn't even put my own pants on at all. I literally had to call my neighbor 2 houses over and ask her to come and help me. Like, I had an emergency, and I was very, very, I didn't know what was happening, and I couldn't put my pants. I couldn't even lift up my foot to put my pants in my pants leg, and it was terrible. So the ambulance came, and they did all these EKG tests on me to make sure that, I wasn't having any cardiac issues or, anything like that. And when they put me on the gurney to roll me out, they I couldn't no longer put my feet down on something flat to keep this pain at least somewhat under control. It's cramping to a minimum under control. It was really bad. They had to give me a strap in the ambulance to put, I put my feet together and put the strap across the bottom of my feet and pulled it up to apply some kind of pressure to the bottom of my feet, which still didn't help. My fingers were balled up like this. I could not open them. I asked the paramedic to open them, and they couldn't even pry my hand open. So I get to the ER, and of course they take me straight back because I'm in an ambulance. I've never been in an ambulance before, but anyway, I get there, and they are, they're like, what's going on? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Did you give her a test? They're ripping off my clothes. They're trying to make sure that my heart is okay, to put all these leads in me and stuff. And, one of the first things they said was, are you in pain? And of course I was. Like, I was in excruciating pain. Excruciating. So they were like, all right, give her some Dilaudid. Now, Dilaudid is a very, very, very strong narcotic, right? It's stronger even than like oxys, right? And I was like, no, absolutely not. And they were like, well, you're in pain. Like, we can see, like, your fingers are all cramped up. I said, no, don't give me anything. I don't even want a Tylenol because of a number of reasons. One, primarily being, if you give me something to mask this pain and I feel okay while I'm here, when I go home, it's going to be back. You got to feel it to heal it is the point of this message right now. You have to feel it in order to heal it, whatever it is in your life. You know what I'm saying? And that includes anything medical and or your relationships with other people, like Crook and Tuck. You know what I'm saying? They hiding behind all these, especially Tay. She hiding behind the money, the gifts, the food, etc. But when all that shit is going and she have to really feel it and try to heal it, she ain't gonna want to do that work. Trust me, because she's only there for the food, the gifts, and all that other stuff. But yeah, it was scary as hell. And I was in a hospital. All they gave me was of course, an IV bag, and they checked my potassium levels to make sure that they weren't like, extremely outside of normal limits, right? Because, potassium and ions and all that stuff affects muscle contractions and, that kind of thing. They checked my magnesium. They did a full workup on me, and they came back and they told me I was extremely healthy. You know what I'm saying? Except, I'm a few pounds overweight. I'm a little fluffy, but they told me, extremely healthy. So like, there's no need for calls. Like, you don't have any heart issues. I thought they were going to do an MRI also on my brain, because they did say that when I first got there. But I guess once they ran the test, they were like, there's no reason to do it. But y'all, I couldn't walk. I couldn't move. It was really, really bad. It was scary as hell. Let me see. I want to play. Well, your potassium needs to be checked. Yes, they did check that. And I will tell you that my potassium is something that I definitely usually am just a few points outside. If you want to play Madam Tunes and other people, you have to send a message to my inbox on the book. All right, send a message to my inbox on the book, and I'll send you the link. Anybody who wants to play this trivia tonight, I got some money to give out and some swag. So if you want to play, you want to participate, which I would love for you all to do, send a message to my inbox. Don't inbox me talking about I want to play, but I can't turn my camera on. Nah, we're not doing that. The whole point of this game, other than giving you lunch money, so you can enjoy a nice lunch on, me, is so that we can get to know you. We want to put a face to these names and, and a voice to it too, so don't be shy. We're all friends and family here, and you'll do just fine. But yeah, y'all, I was scared as hell. I was very, very, I was terrified, y'all. For me to call an ambulance and get an ambulance, I got to be damn near dead, and I thought I was. I was ready for my ancestors to come and get me, baby. Let me see. Nah, this wasn't no regular muscle spasm. This was all over my body. Okay. And I don't take anything. I take a multivitamin. That's literally the only thing that I take. So, and that was embarrassing, having my neighbors see the ambulance coming. I'm sure people every now and again, they have to call an ambulance or have medical, stuff. And, a lot of my neighbors and stuff are. Anyway, it was embarrassing to me. I didn't want to, I don't know. I'm just like that. I'm a very private person, and I just don't want people knowing something like that is happening. That's just how I am. I take potassium daily, but yeah, my potassium levels are usually, and I understand how that all works, the mechanics of that, chemically with the potassium ions and, all that stuff as it relates to, your muscles. and the chemical reaction and all that stuff. I normally, when I get my blood work done for my annual physical, my potassium is usually on a bit on the low side. My doctor always tells me to eat a banana or something like that, but bananas will spike your damn blood sugar up real fast and real high. So, you know, but Janice said she takes potassium daily. Albert said, I told you to take better care of yourself, please. I do take care of myself. There was nothing I can do about that. Like, it just came on suddenly. That stuff is too strong to dilute it. Oh my God. They tried to give that to me. I'm like, nah, hell no. First of all, no, absolutely not. I don't want my name nowhere, none of that shit. That's exactly what happened. Let's see. So what was the final outcome? They put me in a room. They didn't admit me, but they put me in, I was in the ER, and they gave me a bag of, IV. They gave me, IV fluids, extra electrolytes, right? They said, and, maybe that restored the balance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I was scared as hell. I do know that. Get back to what did the doctor say, Coach? They didn't say it. They ran all the tests and told me I was perfectly fine. It was scary as hell. And yeah, they didn't give me a final diagnosis. They just said that, it was just contractions, muscle contractions. What was the diagnosis? They didn't give me one. They just said it was most likely muscle contractions. What was the cause? I don't know. I wasn't doing shit, but just ironing my clothes. So I don't know what the cause was. I can tell you something similar happened to me a few months ago, but just a little bit with my hands. Like, I was like, oh my God, I was trying to regain control of my hands. And that was when I went to the ER for my blood sugar, right? I didn't go there for that. I went there because I was having problems with my vision. And I have fucking good vision and good hearing, right? And my vision wasn't visioning. All right. And I went to the ER and they took me in right away. They put me in a room in intensive care immediately. It was a guy literally there. I drove myself, which I know I shouldn't have. But there was a guy there with a gunshot wound. They took me first. They were like, nah, like, bitch, you should have a toe tag on with your blood sugar being this high. How are you alive? Like, they literally was stumped. So I didn't know, because I mean, it got that way because I've never had a problem with my blood sugar before, but I've never been this overweight either, right? So never had a problem. So I was just doing my regular thing, eating and drinking whatever I wanted to, and they were like, "Nah, you need to stop that today." So, and then when I went there, they gave me, I think they tried to put me on metformin or something like that while I was there. And, some medicines take a while. They have to be in your system for a while before they work, like metformin, right? Like, you have to build it up in your system before you start reaping the benefits from it. They ain't had time for that. This is some emergency level shit. So first they were going to give me that, but then they gave me insulin, an aggressive treatment of it too, to get it all the way down. So I've been within normal limits, ever since, because I watch what I eat. And, I have one of those devices that monitor your blood sugar and all that stuff. So I'm good. Let's see. These letters are so small, and I'm going to put my glasses on, so I'm touching the wrong keys. That's okay, no worries. I don't know what the final outcome was. What did they say was wrong? They didn't tell me. The diagnosis, what they said was I was perfectly fine and healthy. I don't have any issues, ailments. They checked my kidneys. They checked everything. And they said it was just spasms, But to this degree, like, I was literally, it was bad, y'all. It was so fucking scary and bad. Like, real bad. So, but that's okay. Anyway, all right, trivia time. So tonight I'm giving out cash apps. Y'all already know. Not doing the mail-in thing anymore. People be lying on your name and shit like they didn't get any card I've promised someone I've sent out. Y'all know this. Cash apps too. So doing cash apps tonight. And they will be for varying amounts depending on the complexity of the problem. And I will even give you let me see. Let me think about that before I say that. So I give you a choice. Of course, you're gonna go for a high one, and then you still get the money anyway. No, I'm not gonna do that. But they will be for varying amounts of money. Let me check my mail. Hold on. Let me check my. Hold on, y'all. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay. Not now. Get in here. Boss lady just put something up 2 hours ago. She said sale on my son's store. I know that's right. 15% off all items and free shipping. Ends January 10th. Nice. Y'all support Black businesses, especially for these kids. Come on, y'all now. Come on. People putting their mouth on a kid. That's crazy to me. All right, so let's see. She said what? That's because I didn't send you the link. Hold on. Y'all with these long paragraphs. If you want to play, just send me a message. Say I want to play. That's it. Like. Let me go just get it right quick. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Copy. Hold on. And you only need to send one request. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and send that to your way. There you go, Miss Willow. I don't know why this lady reached out to me about these wedding plans or whatever. Shit, here's the message and read. We do birthday shout outs at the end of the month. But if it's your birthday today, happy birthday! I got a song trivia for y'all tonight too. Where's it at? Let me look. Let me see. Let me look and see. What's my trivia cards? Oh, here they are. Oh, y'all. You know what? While these people get ready to get on camera and all that good stuff, someone sent me in an Ask Nandy, and I wanted to get your I'm in and waiting. What? You in the lobby? No, you're not. You're not in the lobby. You have to come all the way through because I would have heard the little beep. How do you participate in trivia? You send me a message and say, "Hey, I'd like to participate." Any of the members in here want to participate? Definitely let me know because I definitely will have you up here. Jenna said, I had muscle spasms badly, so that's why I have to take potassium daily. Wow. Janice, was it like this though? How I described it? Man, I thought I was about to leave this earth. I ain't lying. Thank God, and God is good, baby girl. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. All right. I'm in and waiting. You're not in. Let me see. I'm in and waiting. I signed in with Google. No, you in the wrong. No. You have to use that link. There you go. All right. Let me see. Please, y'all, if y'all not on the home, everyone, please be on your home internet, not on your phone. Because sometimes the phones, y'all, these phones be acting crazy. Sometimes even for work. Like if I'm out of the office and I have to take a Zoom call or something, I have to use my cell phone. It doesn't I prefer to be on home Wi-Fi because then you won't have the lag and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, here we go. Got a few people who want to rebuke their shyness tonight. Don't be shy, y'all. It's all fun and games and prizes. Who else giving y'all money? They don't. These so-called influencers don't be giving y'all money. They be asking for y'all money. You know what I'm saying? At least if I ask you to be a member or whatever, at least you know you gonna get some money, but you could potentially get money back. And plus, you know, we don't just be looking at the screen. So I'm thinking for the stars. Like we actually do shit over here. Let me send that. All right, Miss Wilkes, I sent it to you as well. Let's see. I'm going to sleep soon. I know it's past your bedtime. Janice, it was terrible. Man. I'm telling you. I thought I was gone, y'all. I thought I was checked out of this earth. That's how bad it was. It was real bad. I'm surprised they didn't give me like a muscle relax or anything. All they gave me, which I was perfectly fine with, because again, don't give me no fucking medicine. I need to I need to understand where the pain is coming from. And I need to feel it. I don't want to mask my pain at all. How do you participate? Send me a message. And I will send you a link. I haven't heard you guys. Somebody's popped in. Okay, hang on. Let me take these other ones down, these other videos. Remove from studio. Hold on. Let me take these other people down. Gerber Baby and Company. Everyone else, check your links because I did send them out to y'all. So please check your links. Let me know if you want to come on the panel. If I sent you a link, please just click it and follow it through. It's super, super easy. And it's a fun time. Yeah. All right, let's bring on our first person.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, my Brooklyn sister.
How you doing, my BK sister?
I'm doing well. I started the weekend of my birthday early.
Yay, happy birthday to you.
Had a nice little date today. Had a really good time.
You did? What'd you do?
I went out with a friend of mine and he made me dinner, surf and turf. It was delicious and he bought me a gift and gave me some money. And it was a friend. That's a friend. I swear to God,
I don't know about all that. Listen, let me tell you something. When a man buys...
No, I used to date him. Years ago and we became friends. And we're better as friends. So, you know.
Okay. All right. Come on out with the rest of the pieces of the
lawyer. He's a lawyer. So if you need advice, he's a criminal lawyer.
Nah, I got a lawyer. Trust me. I got one on tap and one in the bushes. Trust me.
Okay. So if you need extra help, let me know.
Listen, all kinds of people watch these platforms and shows. I be trying to tell people like, okay, keep playing if you want to, because that's probably how Carmen got caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just being plastered all over everything and bragging about shit all the time.
I think she likes the attention.
Yeah, she definitely likes the attention.
Yeah, because Take's singing about why are you so obsessed with me? Ain't nobody obsessed with you. We just let people make a fool of themselves.
Right, that part. So listen, I know you. I know your name. And etc. Tell us your name. Just give us your first name because people out here playing games.
Sometimes I'm on my iPad is Venice, and sometimes my phone is Madame Toon because I use it so much. When I make my cartoons, I use it more than I use my tablet. So I stay on this page.
You stay on this page.
This is my most active page. If you go to this page, you're gonna see all the cartoons about Crook and Took and making fun of them and shit.
What's that behind you?
That's my bed head.
No, on the mirror. Is that your friend?
Oh, my wig. That's my wig.
Okay. All right.
I did a little downsize today. I didn't put the wig on today.
So tell us, what do you do for a living?
I told you already. I said I'm on disability. I don't work.
No, you told me. You're talking to the people now.
Oh, I used to like be a manager at Papa John. I used to run I used to be a franchise manager.
Nice.
We had 5 stores. I used to manage 5 stores.
Wow.
So, and it took a toll on me, started getting sick.
Yeah.
Suffer from depression. I suffer from depression, PTSD, and anxiety. So I can't really do anything. I don't even really go out that much. If I go out, it's like one thing. So I isolate myself. I'm mostly in the house. So that's why I come up with these cartoons and stuff like that to, so I could feel better. That's art therapy. So that's why I do it so much. And it's fun. It's fun. It's fun making fun of people that bully people,
Yeah. When the bullies get bullied.
Yeah. So you see the one I sent you, the one that I dogged them out.
Listen, is this a milestone birthday or?
I'm just 54.
You're 54?
Yeah, 54.
Damn.
So,
you don't 54 at all.
Thank you. As stressed as I am, thank you.
At all. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
All right. What was your favorite subject in school? Let me see.
I told you it was, it was
criminal justice. Is a new show. You gotta tell everybody that.
It was criminal justice. I wanted to be a district attorney. Okay. I wanted to practice law, and a lot of stuff happened throughout my childhood that prevented me from pursuing with that stuff. And then I started getting emotionally sick, tried to commit suicide when I was 16. And after that, I couldn't do it anymore, because once you try to do something like that, you're off a certain level of getting where you wanted to go. I wanted to go to, I went to John Jay High School. And then after I left John Jay High School, I went to East New York. And, it was like really hard to get through it. Really, really hard to get through it. I had an abusive childhood, and I went through a lot. So now I'm celebrating, because back then I couldn't, because I was always depressed. I was always sad. I was always down. So now that I'm getting therapy and I'm feeling better now, it's not every day. I have my good days and I have my bad days.
Yeah, of course.
Today's one of my good days. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's why I started celebrating early, because I felt good today. Maybe tomorrow I feel like shit. Right. Maybe the next day I feel like shit. So I said, let me start it early before, I don't get to celebrate.
Right.
So that's why I started. My friend said, you want to go out Saturday or today? I said, I want to go out today, because I felt better. Then my son will probably take me out on Saturday.
How old is your son?
He's 28.
Oh, wow. Good and grown. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. Therapy is it's a journey. It's not a destination, right?
I've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, it's a journey. It takes time, and everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody processes trauma differently, and good for you for identifying it, right? So many people are in denial. Identifying it and then taking the steps needed to get better. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that a lot in the community. So good for you. So happy birthday to you. Everyone's saying happy birthday in the comments.
Thank you.
And somebody said, what she said? She said, she looks good.
Thank
you. She looks F good.
Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars.
Thank you for the stars.
Thank you for the stars.
All right. Hey, Stormy Cat. We can't see you. Make sure I see Latanya, you're next. And then Stormy Cat, I can't see you. You have to turn your camera on. All right. Let me give you a good question, because I remember you're a brainiac. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
Don't play.
And I took some Mary J. So when I do Mary J, it elevates my brain a little bit.
You be careful with that. Is it legal in New York?
It's legal in New York, but I have a medical marijuana card, because I have anxiety, but I don't do it that much like I used to anymore.
Okay. All right. Listen. Okay. This, I'm not gonna give y'all rocket science questions and whatnot. All right. So, how many? You guys can play along too in the comments. The first person to answer in the comments, I'll make it. Usually, I just do the person who's on camera. And then I'll do one for the one day at a time. This will pass, is what Ms. Alba said.
Thank you.
Guys play along in the comments. The first person who gets it in the comments also will I'll give you $5, because I wasn't gonna do you guys. That's just a little bonus, a little play along, right? Okay. So, but for you, I will give you $20 cash app. If you answer this question correct.
All right, meet Sugar.
Hi, Sugar. Hey,
that's my emotional support dog.
Is a girl or boy?
She's a girl. She's my emotional support dog.
Do you have a vest for her?
Yes, I do, and an ID and a certificate.
Good. because a lot of people be using these dogs, not you,
Yeah.
but they be using these emotional pet certificates on airplanes all the time.
Yeah, but they have to have a doctor's
lying.
approval. No, they have to have a doctor's approval. I had a doctor approval. To go on an airplane, you have to have a doctor approval. You can't just go on the internet and apply for it and you have to.
Oh, yes, you can with some airlines. Now,
Yeah, probably JetBlue, but that's all right.
Well, JetBlue is different, but on Delta, like, you can just go on and put a little vest on them, and you can buy a certificate now from like these little fugazi places online. I know.
Only for emotional support dog, not for therapy dog.
Right. That's yes. For emotional support. But now the airlines are cracking down. Like, no, if you don't have all the paperwork and blah 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 blah, like, no, you can't. You got to pay that fee because people do it to get out of
it's like the same price as a human flight.
But honestly, I don't know about that. I think there's a pet fee. But honestly,
the pet fee with the ID is $200, $50.
Is it?
I guess without the ID, it's like $200.
Wow. Honestly, if you have to, not you, a person, anyone other than you, if you have to travel with your dog, it probably is. You probably is, using it for emotional support. So maybe that's why they look at it that way. I don't know. But
because you can travel with your dog though, but without a car, but you just have to pay more money.
Right. Exactly. That's why people come up with these fugazi cards and,
to get that discount.
Yes. Get the discount. I'd rather just pay the little fee so I don't have to be trying to sneak my pet in.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Emotional support pets not going to be looking all around at people and, looking for a pet. Somebody to pet them. They're not going to do that. They're trained dogs. You know what I'm saying? You got your dog all jumping out, jumping
the therapy
around.
Dog, you can't pet the therapy dog, but you can pet the emotional support dog.
Is that right?
Because if you pet the therapy dog, you could distract them. You could distract you could distract them.
Of course, yes, I know that, but I thought you couldn't pet them across the board. Is what I'm saying.
No, you could pet an emotional support dog because emotional support dog is supposed to be sweet and loving to everyone else and get along with everyone else.
Okay, learn something new. I thought you couldn't pet any of them because
you could pet because we had an emotional support dog at the hospital when I was in the hospital, and it was an emotional support dog. And we all got to pet it.
Okay, listen, here we go. It's I don't want to say it's a two-part question. I'm looking for two answers. And in the comments, if you want to play along, I'm going to give my Brooklyn sister $20 Cash App. But if you want to play along in the comments, you can play along like we do sometimes where I just ask you guys in the comments a question. The first one to get it, that's the one I usually slide money to. But tonight we're going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to give my Brooklyn sister, Venice, and you guys a chance to play along as well with her. All right? $5
Before you give me the question, I want to also I have Bridges. Okay?
Oh, do you?
They're 1 year old, and it took me a while to get them. They put temporary on my teeth. They filed it down and put temporary on it.
Yeah.
I had to wait. So that bullshit that Carmen is swiffing, no. Sit in the corner with that.
Karma she's just lying her ass
off.
No,
I know she's lying. She's like, oh.
Don't start. Listen, all right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. This is a super easy one, I think.
All right, because you have the answer.
Huh?
Because you have the answer. That's why you said that.
No, that's not why. Because 2 + 2 is easy, right? You don't need an answer to know that that's the easy question.
Well, don't give me a math question because I'm bad at math.
You just said okay. All right, listen. You in the comments, get ready. First answer. Don't Google it because if you Google it, that's going to take you more time, and the next person may get it before you. All right, super easy. You know what? I'm not going to give you that one. I'm going to give you this one because you're a little brainiac. All right. You guys. No, that's too easy.
Oh, my God. Come on.
It's too easy. No. All right. Here we go. How many are in a baker's dozen?
12.
Okay. All right. Comments? I'll wait till the comments come in. I will let you know that's wrong, though.
Oh, I should have asked my son. He's a cook.
No, you shouldn't have asked your son. This is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
And tell Chef that he went to culinary school.
No. How many are in a baker's dozen? Well, you see now because the answers are coming in. The answer is 13. The answer is 13.
Oh, I can't see the comments.
The answer is 13. And you know why? I knew that, but I didn't know why. So I went to go and look up why it was, right? I didn't know the history of it. Yeah, I know I love history. I'm a history buff, just like a lot of you all in here. It's 13. And again, a lot of people do know that. I see the answers coming in. You guys are some smarties. 24. It's 13 because back in medieval times, they made bread, and they sold loaves of bread by the pound. And the standard was 12 pounds or 12 ounces. The standard was 12, right? You had to have when they sold bread, it was exactly 12 pounds. And so to short someone a pound would be basically criminal. You know what I'm saying? So to err on the side of caution, they added one more pound. And that's why it's called 13 for a baker's loaf. It was that extra one to err on the side of caution.
As much cook shows that I watch, as much as cooking channels that I watch, I should have known that.
Well, not the history.
My son is a chef.
Well, he would have known right away. Yeah. All right, so it was 13. I'm still gonna give you the money anyway.
Oh,
you did come on and you did play along.
My Cash App is my government.
No, don't give your Cash App out on this thing. How many times?
No, who knows what my government is? You knows what my government is. No one else.
Send me your Cash App to my instant messenger, please.
All right.
I'm not gonna remember. If you don't send it to me, don't be on the op page crying about it. All right.
I'm gonna send it. I know you ain't like that. Because I got I bought two rugs with my Target card.
You did? You got your Target card?
Yeah, I bought two bathroom rugs.
I thought you bought 2 towels.
No, I bought towels. No, I had like a bunch of them. So I bought 2 towels and I bought 2 rugs.
All right. Listen, thank you for playing along. We enjoyed you. Let me look at some of these answers on here. So I see a lot of answers. Let's see who said it first. Hang on. You know, sometimes these things are not.
Oh, look at my birthday gift, everyone.
You got Dior. Oh. Yeah. And you had Surf and Turf, girl. He might want to get that old thing back. Who knows?
No, that's okay.
I don't know.
I'm good.
Let's see. Good night, Alva. So the first person who got it, this is a lot of 12. It looks like Lisa Willis. Disgusted by drama. I don't know who that is.
And it's raining here.
All right. It's raining?
56 degrees.
Yeah, it's raining here too. It's been raining all week, but that's okay. My lawn needs it. So listen, thank you so much for playing along. I appreciate you. And I will chat with you later. Have a good one. Happy birthday.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Right, bye.
I'll see you in the chat.
Bye. All right. Hello.
Hi.
Y'all
I know. Y'all excuse me. I'm looking up. My head is up for bed. I got dreadlocks.
You look way better than Crooks.
Yeah. You know I got dreadlocks and they're really long, so I put them up to sleep. So I'm looking kind of tore up, but y'all understand.
Nah, you're not looking torn up at all. We appreciate you coming on with us. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I cannot complain. I won't complain. Nobody wants to hear it anyway, right? So, of course, I know who you are, but tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from and what do you do for a living?
Okay, but before I tell that, Nandy, I said it in your comments on your on YouTube, but you didn't see that particular comment. I was going to tell you that the dental office in Mexico says that if you go past like 8 months, then it's too late for that second part. So that may be the reason why is having to get all hers removed, if that's true, because she didn't go back when she was supposed to. So I just thought, because I know when we left and we were rescheduling for my husband's second appointment, she was like not past 8 months, because then that's when you're going to have trouble with, I guess it'll be overhealed too much or what. But she did explain that if you stay out, if you don't come back soon enough, you're going to have problems. So that may be why, if she has to have them removed.
That's a good perspective on things. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe the gums are grow over the implant.
Right. And like I said, I don't know if they told us that because it's really medically necessary or if they just want to make sure you come back. But she did, when we were like in the process of rescheduling my husband, she was like, well, and I was like 4 to 6 months, and she was like, well, anywhere 4 to 6, she said, but not past 8. Right. And I was like, okay. So, but anyway, so now back to who I am. So my name is LaTanya, and I'm originally from Albany, Georgia, and I started doing. I'm a nurse as well, and I did travel nursing, and that's how I ended up in Arizona. I now live in Arizona. I came out here for a 3-month assignment, 3-month assignment, and then every 3 months I would renew until it came to like 2 years. But originally I was going back home because my mother was health had started to fail, and I was going to go back home and help take care of my mother. But then my mother passed away in the process, so that's when I decided that, hey, I'll just stay out here because life was, great for me. With so many more opportunities out here, especially as far as jobs are concerned. It was just like so many opportunities. Life was so much different out here.
Yeah.
And so I came out here in 2006, kind of dated casually, but nothing meaningful. And then in 2014, I met my husband, and we dated for 2 years, and we got married in 2016. And believe it or not, I met my husband through a hookup from his daughter. How about that?
Wow.
His daughter was a caregiver in the home. My part-time job was home health, and I was the nurse in the home, and his daughter was a caregiver in the home. Wow. And we worked for 2 different companies, and occasionally, it would be rarely that we would be there at the same time. And this particular Saturday morning, I went early because I had gotten up early for some reason, and I thought, let me just go ahead and see my patient. So I went there to see him, and and my husband's daughter was there. And then out of the blue, she just said, "Are you single?" And then I said, "Yes, I'm single." And she said, "I would love for you to meet my dad." Wow. And she said, "He's a really nice guy, but he can't seem to meet anyone." And so I was a little leery about her dad calling me, because my experience had been like, it's kind of sucked. I was like, it's just, maybe I'm meant to be by myself. And so she kind of asked me, could I give him your number? And he called like a couple days later, and we went out on our first date, like maybe 3 weeks later. And after that first date, we never missed another day without seeing each other. And we were married. 2 years later, we were married, and we came home and had a destination wedding in Georgia, an outdoor wedding, beautiful outdoor wedding. Nice. So I am just as happy today as I was the day I said I do.
Oh, I love a good love story.
Yeah.
And he's so cute too.
Well, nice. Thank you. Chocolate. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. He's a sweetheart. He really takes care of me. He's a sweetheart. He's retired, so I still work. I work from home. Yeah. And he does the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry. I am one small wife.
Wow. And you had to go all the way to Arizona. We talked about that yesterday. About having to shift your position in life in order to get, to get blessed on a different level.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a good testimony. Thank you for sharing that, because true love is very hard to find. All these fake relationships and fake romance. And I'm not even talking just about crook and took. I mean, just in general, people be operating under a certain, MO, what I'm saying, modus operandi. And they have all these hidden agendas, and you don't know what's real, what's fake. And, so that's good to hear that, that there's still love out there. Betty said you have a nice husband. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see. I know you a smarty for sure.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
Look, I try.
You would know this one, I feel like. Well, okay. This is another play along question. Oh, the person who won the last one, let me announce your name so you can send me a message, please. It looks like it was We Blow 100 was the first person that shows up on my on the chat. So we Blow, if you could send me, I don't even if your account is a real account. That looks like one of those spammer accounts. I don't know. Garden and Cocktails, you the second runner up. So We Blow don't show or don't send me a message, then you're doing it. Let me see. Nandy, I'm backstage. Okay. All right. Not you trying to play the bonus too. Latanya.
No, I didn't. Well, I couldn't see anybody's comments, so I didn't know. I couldn't see anybody comment. So I said, "Am I in?" Because I couldn't see anybody else's comments. But yeah, I'll play bonus. I'll play it all.
Not you playing bonus. No, you the one on the show. Like you don't get the bonuses for the people in the crowd to play along.
Oh, okay, okay. So that was it then. I didn't know I was on the show. I was
I'm
still showing
totally teasing you.
backstage.
I'm
Okay.
totally teasing. I think it's hilarious. I'm totally teasing. All right. Well, this is more like a riddle than it is a question, like a trivia question.
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready in the comments? Send a message where? Send a message to my inbox, my messenger inbox on Facebook. All right. Here's the question. Y'all get your fingers ready in these comments. All right. This one takes a little bit of thought.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
What can be broken and never held? What can be broken but never held?
Your heart.
Okay. You can't hold a heart?
No, I don't think so. Unless you take it. If you take it out of your chest and hold it, then you're dead.
But you can hold a heart. I didn't say of yours. What can be broken but never held?
Oh, my spirit.
Somebody gonna put 13. Thanks to one of the Vegas doesn't. Stormy, you supposed to be in the lobby. Your spirit.
Your spirit.
That's a good one, but that's not the answer. Stormy, go get in the lobby to be the next one up. Why are you in the comments?
And never held.
Well, y'all done had enough time to figure out the riddle by now. And I see Holly, she's that answer's there, but it's like way down the list. So the answer is a promise.
Oh
yes.
Totally makes sense.
You can make a promise. It could be you can break a promise, but you can't hold a promise. But see, you're too smart for your own good. You were thinking like outside the box, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I went too deep. I overthink. That was one of my problems in nursing school. I overthink things.
Yeah, same.
I take it to a whole nother level.
All right, well, I'm gonna give you another one because I'm gonna give you the money for that, but I'm gonna give you another one. Let me see. You know this one. Everybody know this one. Y'all ready for the next question? No cheating, y'all. Y'all be cheating. Not you. Them. All right. So the next question is the Baker's dozen one was good. Because that was more of a riddle than it was.
Okay.
You know that one, ain't it? I'm not even playing. All right, here's one. All right. Great story time. Listen, we're going to do these Trivia Thursdays. This is Trivia Thursdays every other Thursday in our group on our page, for our lives. But it will only be for the paid members. We had a situation tonight with our seniors, and some people who weren't seniors who would just have they weren't blocked by me. It just was, they were using a no browser. So I opened this up to everyone tonight. But going forward, this is one of the perks of being a paid member or supporter to a teammate supporter, right? So, all right, just wanted to say that. All right, here's another question for you. You're not gonna get 20 because you didn't answer the first one, right? But I'm still gonna give it to you. This is, All right, y'all. Okay. Ready? So, what did? I know y'all fingers already start typing. What did? I'm not even gonna go there.
Nandy, repeat that question because you went out for a minute.
How many stars are on the flag and how many stripes are on the flag?
Oh Lord, I learned this in elementary school. 52 stars.
Okay.
I think it's 52 stars.
Okay.
Oh my God, how many stripes? Oh Lord, I know there's 52 stars. And is it 17 stripes?
Okay, all right. That's close, but no
did I get
cigar.
close?
That's close, but no cigar. You got close. Where are the answers? Where y'all at with the answers? Y'all had a hard time googling this one. What's happening? What's going on? So it's 50 stars for the 50 states. I don't know why people, I mean, some of the most brilliant minds that I know want to give us 2 extra states. It's 50 states in the US of A. All right. It's 50 states.
Why
So
I always thought it was 52.
Because that's just, you know, how rumors get around. Even if they're not true, the rumor's going to keep going around. It becomes truth in people's mind. You know what I'm saying?
Well, is it those other states like Puerto Rico and the Virgin
No,
Islands?
no.
No, they're part of the 50.
First of all, those are U.S. territories.
Okay.
But the United States, yeah. I mean, come on now. Don't go.
Okay.
No, but everybody wants to do this. That's the U.S. territory. But last state were 2 states, Hawaii and I think Delaware. The last 2 states to the Union of the United States. But we have 50 states and there are 50 stars. But don't feel bad because some brilliant misunderstanding. Okay. So, and then there are not 17 stripes, there are 13 stripes. And why are there 13 stripes?
Hell, I don't know. I didn't know the rest of it.
Come on, y'all. Damn. I know you brilliant. It's 13 stripes represent the 13 colonies.
Yeah, I was just gonna say when you said it 13, and I was like colonies, but I didn't think of it until you said the 13.
You knew. I mean, I know you knew it. It represents the 13 colonies. When the settlers got here, they they settled in Louisiana and Georgia, the Carolinas, all that. And colonies at that time. They were 13 colonies.
Excuse me.
So
Nandy, I told you the other day when you were talking about the slave and the history. You remember I told you that day. I was like, I've learned so much history from my husband, and I said I must have been asleep doing history because I was a bad girl in high school. I was smoking weed and going to school drinking alcohol. I was a bad kid. Thank God I graduated and went on to get a career. But I was like junior high school, I was smoking weed and doing that kind of thing. But I told my husband, I said, I must have slept through history because I've learned so much history from my husband.
Yeah.
And he's sitting right here, but I didn't ask him the question because I didn't want to cheat. He probably could have answered those questions for me because I got my earphones on, so he don't hear the questions.
Supposed to marry people who are smarter than we are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to marry someone unless he's smarter than I. Right? They just be stuff all the time. So it's always good to have a man or a stud that's you're into around. A stud's-man, they call them. I didn't know that. I just found that out the other day. But yeah, so that's okay. Thank you for playing along and thank you for coming on. I know you're shy. But I'm going to slide me your what you call it. I know I have it because I'm sure you were like one of my paid annual subscribers, weren't you, when I was doing those?
No, I wasn't, but I'm going to this week. I'm going to do the can you still see me, Nandy? I don't see you. Hello? I don't know.
I got kicked off. It happens. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, Nandy. Okay.
Good. Sorry about that. I got kicked off.
Yeah. Nandy, but I'm going to do my subscription this week.
Okay, no problem at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for playing along. You are, I love interacting with you,
Yeah,
and
me too.
I know you're going to be getting some more history lessons from your husband after this one. So.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Nandy, now tell me, how can I see the chat so I can see can I continue to play from from the comment section?
Yes.
So because I
Yes.
see right now, I just see you and I
on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're only going to see us on the screen, but you can't see the comments
I don't
when
see
you're
any.
in the studio. Well, you won't be able to see
So
them while you're in the studio. Yes. So once you leave the studio and go back to the audience, then you'll be able to play just like regular.
And do I go back to YouTube or the audience
No,
here
just stay where you are. You're already
Okay.
on YouTube. I'm just going to remove you from the studio and then get you back in the comment section.
I think when it asked me, I joined from Facebook. Maybe that's why.
No, you didn't join from Facebook because I'm not on Facebook streaming on Facebook at all.
Because when it asked me, when I got ready to go in, it said, I think it asked me Facebook or something, and I think I said Facebook. But I'll see, and if not, I'll come back through YouTube. But I'll see when you
want the comments already. Just stay on this live, and that's
it. Okay.
Don't be overthinking. That's that overthinking spirit.
You ain't lying.
I got one too.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Thank you, darling. Send me your Cash App handle so I can slide you the 20.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at my Cash App and see what it is, and then I'll send it to you.
All right.
I don't even know what my Cash App is because I rarely even use it. So I'll go back and see. I disconnected it one time because a friend of mine, she said someone got into hers. So I was kind of like leery. So I disconnected it and then I reconnected it. So I have to go look because I rarely uses it.
That makes sense. Or you can pick from swag too. Did you want to a teammate's cash? Either one.
Wait, Nandy, you cut off. Ask that question again.
Did you want a mug? Why connection is unstable? If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in. I don't know why that says that, but I am on Wi-Fi and I got all my bars down here. Did you want the cash or did you want swag?
What is swag?
Swag is like merchandise, like merch, like a teammate's cup.
Yeah, that works. That way I'll be contributing back to you. So that works. You can just send me a mug.
So message me and let me know which mug you want, and I'll make it happen.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Good to see you.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right.
Hey y'all, I don't know what happened and why that happened and what's happening with the internet, but I'm not happy about it. So that was super fun. Let me see. Hold on. Whole bunch of excuses from other people why they're shy. Bye 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 bye. Let me do one more. Let me try to get on. You know, your connection be a little shaky, bakey. Loretta, Miss Webb, I'm not sure why who's this? Oh, Latanya's still up here. Latanya? Yeah. Let me remove her. I'm not sure why you sent me your message in Messenger, but you need to type your message in the comment box so we can all see it. All right, let me do another quick one right quick. Before I do this next quick trivia, probably the last one, someone sent me something tonight. You guys know we have an Ask Nandy section, but we haven't really been doing a lot of that lately. But this question really, I do get not a lot, but probably about 10 questions a week. But this one really stood out to me. It was very profound. So it's a gentleman. He says, "Hi, Nandy. I love watching your show. I'm a hetero." He put hetero, but I guess he means heterosexual. "I'm a hetero male and my wife abuses me physically. She started off verbally and progressed to physical. Too much of a man to report it. Any suggestions?" Now, this was a deep question for me because I have a friend who was in an arranged marriage and he was married to a Jehovah's Witness at that. And so they never saw each other before marriage, and she was totally different than what he thought he was getting. And it was an arranged marriage through the witnesses. And she was very, first, this gentleman said, very verbally abusive, and then physically abusive to him. And this is my friend, he is not a fighter at all. He's very soft spoken, he's very, very, very well educated. He's a kind, gentle spirit. I've never heard him curse. I've known him over 20 years. And I've never even heard him say ass before. He does not talk like that at all. And so, this, I guess his demeanor really infuriated her, his wife, because she would abuse him physically. And then one day she was leaving for work, and he happening. I'm not sure why this whole on air thing is. So they, he got away from her. He got on a plane and he passed. And he would go back to the house and catch him, like with all his stuff and getting in a taxi. He said he did not rest and like breathe until he actually got up in the air. Like even in the airport, he was so back to the house, because that's exactly what she would have did. And again, this is the Jehovah's Witnesses. You don't get divorced in the Jehovah's Witness religion. You stay with it. The elders will tell you to stick through it, etc. And he did go to them before that, obviously, because he didn't want to be disfellowshipped. He had been a witness his entire life, so he knew the in and out. He was a ministerial servant, so he knew all the ins and outs of everything. Anyway, he gets to the airport. He's hustling through. He's trying to get to the gate. He's looking for her, and it wasn't until he at the plane he was people getting abused, right? There should be no shame in it. This gentleman is saying that he said too much of a man to report it. I mean, the ego, and I understand that because we live in a society where it's taboo or it's frowned upon or shunned for men to come forward and say, hey, I'm being abused, because that's like, emasculating to them. It's they're supposed to be macho and the stronger of the two, but that kind of thinking keeps people from getting the help that they need. So he wanted to know from me and what with this whole internet thing. I'm not sure, because I've never had blinking like this before. Once someone is physically abusive towards you, verbally and physically, there's no getting help for that person. Okay, no therapist that you can go to is going to be able to help them. Only God can transform a person like that, period. All right. And only God can do that. In the meantime, all those prayers that you send in, oh God, please change her, et cetera, et cetera. The prayers will work. The prayers will change you. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to change that person, but your prayers change you, whether people know that or not. Either it gives you the, the wherewithal to, be, have the courage to sift through things, whatever it may be, not just necessarily in this, or the courage to get out of it, et cetera, et cetera. So prayer will change you. The person can go to God on their own behalf, but prayer changes. It definitely works, but it'll change you before it'll change that person. So I say that there's no help in that person. Going to therapy, no. I mean, here he's a. I say get out. I say before you leave, make sure you have crossed all your T's and dotted your I's with the banking information, with your credit, with a lot of different things. And also getting yourself set up in a new, I don't know if you're working or where you work or what you do, but also getting yourself set up with a new place to live and not communicate that to this person at all. I wouldn't even get like mail forwarding, because what's going to happen is they're going to know, like, if they send, that's just, I would keep everything who is an abuser. If they can be changed at all, again, and that they can, it won't be by flesh. It'll have to be through way of the Holy Spirit. Period. Let's see. Anyone else having connection issues? I am. So I'm not sure what's happening tonight. Someone said leave her. The connection is bad. Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Yes, Uni, I'm having connection issues too. He needs to leave her. I say leave her where you found her, on the curb. I don't know where you found her, but yeah, she belongs to the curb. She belongs to the streets. Like, that's one thing about me. I do not play it. And secondly, you don't want these problems with my siblings. So you definitely don't. So yeah. I'm having connection issues. Yeah. Will help lead to safe methods of escaping. Yes, I agree with that too. Gardening with cocktails. Absolutely. So I hope that you get to find the support and the courage that you need to leave. And there are always these a place for you to call, like a counseling line or something. Don't be ashamed. You deserve to be respected and valued as well. And if you're not, if you're being abused in any way, physically or emotionally, truly, truly hope that you will get the support that you need and put your ego to the side, and don't stay in an abusive relationship, because a lot of times they do lead to death. So I wish you well with that. So we have one more caller on the line. Okay, so y'all had just kicked me out. I'm not sure what's happening. I think it's all the rain and storming and stuff. Okay. Let me bring her back. Hi, are you there?
Hi, Nandi.
Hey,
Good morning.
how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. No
Hey,
major
teammates.
I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking.
You hear my
I hope
phone?
you're having a great day.
These phones too smart. I said, "How are you?" My phone gonna say, "I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking."
I heard
These
it.
smartphones always listening. Oh, you gotta be careful around them.
You gotta
All
talk to her
right.
in Spanish. Like, ¿cómo tú
Huh?
estás?
¿Cómo tú, ¿Cómo tú estás? ¿Cómo estás? Mamita, ¿tú lista? ¿Tú lista para preguntas?
Estoy lista, yes.
Para preguntas. Okay.
Don't give me nothing crazy now.
Huh?
Don't give me no crazy hard one. I'm not smart like that.
Anyway, some of these people have never seen you before. Some of them have seen you. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what you do for a living.
My name is Romanita.
Okay.
I'm 42 years old. I'm from the Bronx, New York City. I'm a PCA, which is a personal care assistant.
Yeah.
I have a husband, 2 sons, and a daughter. You breaking up again.
Great for 42.
Thank you. You're going in and out, but it's there somehow.
So it's not just me. So it's for $20. And if you're playing along, it's $5 in the comments. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Oh,
you're breaking up again. I'll wait till I hear you.
You should know this one. All right. $5 in the comments, $20 to you. How many boroughs are there in New York City? And
I heard you say how many boroughs? And
how many
that's
boroughs
it.
are in New York? How many boroughs are
5.
in New York? What are they?
Bronx,
What are they?
Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island.
Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island. I mean, yeah, you got it. I mean, you're a New Yorker. I expected you to get that.
I lived in all except for Staten Island.
You said Staten Island, though, right?
Yeah, I said I lived in all of them but Staten Island. That's how I know it.
And you ain't missing any. Staten Island is basically like New Jersey, you know, so close
Yeah,
to
I've
Jersey
been
City.
into both, so yeah.
Let's
I
see
have
what the
family
people are
there.
saying.
My husband's over there in the kitchen watching you and he's screaming.
Tell him we won.
Right, that's probably what he's saying.
So you got your $20. All right. I appreciate you knowing that trivia. The answers are coming in. I see 7, I see 10, I see 4, I see 10. I don't see the correct answer yet. But you guys only have 5 seconds to answer the question. So at this point, you could have had time
to Google it.
So now you're disqualified because y'all already know the rules. You have to do it within 5 seconds. I don't see any correct answers so far. I see 7, 10, 4. We blow. You just won. Betty to you 10. So I will slide you $20, Romanita.
Thank you.
And I'm happy that it went to you because you're on every live and you're very, very engaged with everything. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you more.
Send me your Cash App because listen, I got too many messages to go through. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but I can't. Send it to me and I will slide it to you before I go to bed tonight.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good night.
Mira, tú también. Tengo buenas noches.
Yes, igual. Que tenga buena noche.
Igualmente. Bye-bye. Listen, that was fun. I still don't see the correct answer in the comments, but that's okay. We'll do trivia again, not this Thursday coming up, but the next Thursday. I appreciate you all for playing along, even in the comments. You guys are, I really appreciate the interaction very, very much. So I don't know what's happening with the internet connection. I know you guys are experiencing it too. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live. But I really, truly want to just say I appreciate all of you, your support, your engagement, your commentary, everything. Like you guys, you teammates are absolutely amazing. What was the correct answer? She gave it. It's 5 boroughs in New York. Again tomorrow. So today's Thursday. So we're on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll be back on again tomorrow evening. Look at the schedule. I don't know it off the top of my head. I just know it's tomorrow. I think tomorrow's our late night for the late night crew because y'all know y'all love like that 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock to 3 a.m. I think it is tomorrow. So and again, it's for paid members. So if you haven't become a member yet, I would appreciate if you do join, and so you can be part of these fun festivities and interactions, and all the teas, the gossip, drama, and all the other stuff that we'll be doing moving forward in 2023. Right? I appreciate your time. I know that you could be doing anything else in the world, but you're here with us right now. So thank you for that. I appreciate it very much, and I will see you all in these YouTube streets. Bye.